You a bad bitch, get your ass up, stand up, bend over, stop being lame, ho, show something. Bounce that ass, bop, bop, shot it, bop, 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 shot it, bop, 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 bop it, bop, 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 show your ass, twerk it, bop, twerk, twerk it, bop, twerk, bop, twerk it, bop, twerk, bop, bend over, show your ass, bounce that ass, hold up, it's fat, go mad, that ass. Shot it, bop, 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 shot it, bop, 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 shot it, bop, bop, bounce that ass, yeah, make that pussy squirt, squirt, keep that pussy locked and tight. When I fuck it, her, yeah, she not friendly, she go home and work, yeah, yeah. Pussy taste like cheesecake, my favorite dessert, favorite pussy topic, bed, knocking, crying like she hurt. She support on me, her girl, she sleeping in my mirror, body smell like cocoa butter, raw as beat on her, he lick balls and all, she told me bitch it like her, yeah, where your man, where your man, he ain't me, I can't stick out further than my dick, bitch, I'm a feet, shot that sports ball, FIT, she like, boy, I'm on you bad, boy, you make me weak, yeah, show your way, bop, bounce that ass, bop, pussy fat, bop, make go mad, bop, bounce that ass, bop, 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 bop,
Shake that ass like you ain't got shit to lose. Fucking on my new hoe like I got a point to prove. He shot love up, never got that pussy bulletproof. Nigga thirsty, I'ma give his ass a glass of pussy juice. Drink up, I'm tatted in the motherfucker. Niggas on my body. I just got a wax pussy looking like Steve Harvey. He put that horse to work and fuck around and call it charge. I just got back with my ex. Bitch, he said he's sorry. That's my man. Give me head. Top, 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 top. Pussy wet. Ma, 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 ma.
bounce that ass, bop, bop, shot it, bop, 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 shot it, bop, show it away, bop, twerk it, bop, twerk, twerk it, twerk, twerk it, twerk, yeah, show your way, bop, bounce that ass, bop, pussy fat, bop, make go mad, bounce that ass, bop, bop, it, bop, 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 it, bop, 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 it, bop, bop, yo, back, bounce that ass, pussy fat, back, make go mad, back, bounce that ass, back, twerk it,
Crow.
twerk, yeah.
Good motherfucking morning to you all in this bitch. Happy Friday. It's 9:44 a.m. Obviously, I woke up. I did get up. I did. Can I get I did get up. I didn't oversleep. Listen, I'm so sorry. Monday, I was supposed to be here to talk to y'all about what I wanted to talk to y'all about, and I overslept. I woke up like it was a motherfucking Sunday. Do y'all know I woke up chill? Like I didn't have my performance review at 9 a.m. on Monday. Guess who was late to their own performance review? Me. Oh my God, it was the most embarrassing thing. I ended up getting on my little Zoom at 9:30. I literally thought it was a Sunday. I woke up like, oh shit, it's a Sunday. I could chill. I was like, wait a minute. The time ain't right. Shit ain't moving right. I didn't even feel right. But I did it. And we got a good review, y'all. It was all good and good. It was all good and good. So this week I've been out of town working, as some of you know. I've been in a couple of cities. I've been into Ohio and I went to New York City like I typically do. So it's been nothing but work. I have not been on these streets. I haven't been seeing anything. But shout out to the motherfucking crew. Yo, I stay updated because of you all. I ran through our little group chat and I said, really now? What? So I done breezed the streets. I done seen what's going on and I want to talk. I want to talk about it. So y'all let me talk about it. And I got a little treat for y'all. Shout out to the crew. Good morning, Miss LA. Good morning to you, baby. I know that's right. You better say something. Applications is coming soon. Soon. King Kyle's, what up? Okay, we're gonna talk. Okay, we got to talk. Courtney, it's because of you. It's because of you. You made that happen. Ain't nobody gonna say thank you. Say shout out to Courtney S. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate you. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Chrissy Love. Good morning, Little Mama Obama. Hey. Okay. Hey, Ashton. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Lolo. Who else in this building? Voodoo, what up? Miss Cheesy Mac, what up? Cruiser. Oh, you stay right there, Cruiser, because we gotta talk. I didn't know Cruiser was getting into beef and drama. I'm like, Cruiser, when? Okay. And thank you so much. If I can click on it, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate the love. Not you were late. Listen, but I'm here. I'm here and I want to talk. And good morning. Good morning. Okay, I did. It was really good. I was just late as a bitch. Late as a bitch. Good morning, Miss Baker. Miss Baker, and we just waiting. We waiting for you to go ahead and send that request so we can go ahead and open the damn door up. So it's up to you. It's up to you. The ball is in your court, Miss Baker. Truly do miss you. Nitra, good morning. Babe, Cruiser fighting, baby. She is lemon berries. Good morning to you. Good morning, y'all. Crow. Before I start today's show, because we got a lot to talk about, and I want to go back to some things that I got to miss, but we got a lot to talk about. Look at Miss Baker. I still love y'all. Y'all know I have a new intro video, okay? And before I show y'all this video, because I'm going to show y'all multiple times, because I'm sure people are going to come in late and want to see it, I have to shout out to Crazilla Sims TV for creating this. I gave her a concept, and she created it. My concept was, for my running back show, I want an intro video where I'm walking through the streets of the beef sector and I'm looking at different content creators in their homes and shit and gathering my notes so I can come on the show. Well, baby, now the crew has saw this already. They saw it on Monday when I got the link for us to look at it. So they saw it, they laughed their ass off. I'm about to share it with y'all. Now, I added the names and I added a little bit of stuff to it, but this is not the final version because Crazilla sent me 7 minutes worth. This is only 2 minutes. So I'm going to pull some other clips out because it's funny as a bitch. Now, there's going to be people you saw that's left out. Trust me, I'm going to give her some more reiteration so we can add some folks in there. But I want y'all to see this. Y'all going to see some content creators. You're going to see Kwani. You're going to see Bree, Ness, Mother, Lady Nika, Sean Bradley, Tim Blaine. Who else you going to see? You're going to see it all. And this shit is so funny as hell. So I want you all. Before we start the show, I want y'all to take a look at this work in progress of this intro, okay? Spot the people you see in this show. Y'all check this out.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Neighbor, 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 neighbor. Could you be mine? Neighborly day. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, together, might as well say, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Keep warm in the news. Keep warm in the news. Hey. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. Let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Bitch, let me tell you, that's not even the end of it, okay? That's just the 2 minutes side of it. Yeah, it's so much more footage. I got another clip of Ness going the fuck off that I'm gonna add. And shout out to Ness. I see you in the chat. Good morning to everybody that's coming in the room. I was just playing a video of my new intro that's coming out for the Run It Back show. It's gonna be me basically going through the neighborhood, looking at different content creators, gathering what I see in the streets, and coming out here to talk about it. So shout out to Crazilla. You are very talented. I gave you like a little something. You really did your thing. Don't want any compensation. Don't want anything. So thank you very much. And I'm playing with the clips that I do have. And shout out to y'all. Good morning to everybody coming in the room that I missed. Nitra, Precious Pisces. Good morning, Chrissy Love. Beans and Cornbread. Good morning, Rainy Puds. Good morning. I loved it. Yes. Baby Lamone. Good morning. Good morning, Mrs. G. Good morning, Key. Good morning. Listen, Marisha. Good morning. I'm gonna play it again for y'all. I'm gonna come play it again. That shit had me rolling. Listen, when I saw Sean Bradley sitting there on the phone, just yapping, and then Mother just cleaned the kitchen, and then gave us a little shimmy. I said, this shit right here is dope. This is right here. So I'm still trying to find some music. I might get Duchess to lay some vocals. I'm gonna hit him up to see what I want in the background. I don't know yet, but we have everybody here. Now, what people I want to add, I'm going to add a spaceship crashing in the sky, and I want to have just sound effects of somebody just talking from the spaceship. I want to add Pizarro into it. I want to get Rita and Brooke, because, I'm going to be in the neighborhood. They definitely are in the neighborhood, so I want to add them into it. Linda G, good morning to y'all. Good morning to you. So, for those just coming in the room and on the replay, I'm going to show y'all this one more time before we get into the commentary. This is the start of the show. This is going to be my new intro. I'm playing with it still, so we haven't got it quite to the point, but y'all get it. You're going to see some of your faves in here. And the Nika skit had me dying. Had me fucking dying. So y'all check this out.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Neighbor, 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 mine, could you be mine? Neighborly day. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. we're together, might as well say, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman news. King Roman news. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Oh my God. Like, you didn't have to do Jay Wilson like that. Had him in the whole. I'm saying, like, so that's his print. That's what we're gonna do now. Oh my God, shout to you. It's gonna come along very, very, very well. All right, so let's get into the shits. I caught that shade on Ness, the cream, cash rules, everything around me on the wall. Period. What up, Max Boogie? Max Boogie, stay here, honey, cause you in the commentary today too. Ain't it, Lamone? This is funny and cute. Thank you. Oh, this is the intro, baby. And we're going to keep adding to it. We're going to keep adding folks to it. We're going to keep adding to it. So shout out to Chris Dilla. Thank you again. I really do appreciate it. All right, so I want to take it back a little bit. Since I've been gone for a minute, I want to come back for a little bit. She gave us a nice neighborhood. I imagine us in the hood with no grass and cars parked up on the lawn, beef sector hood. Child, bro, you got the best. Listen, wait till I get some music on it. Jay Wilson, Tracy, and Kwani. What I do, I ain't did nothing. You may not have, but allegedly, we talking about Big Man TV. We're gonna talk about Big Man TV and Honest Row and Simon. Really? I don't know if y'all heard Honest Row live yesterday, but it got real steamy, and I'm sitting in the back like, see, this the shit that we need to talk about. We ain't finna sweep this under the rug. I was looking like, now why this ain't got views? Oh, okay, we're gonna talk about it. Shout out to Honest Bro. So before I get into some current shit, I'm taking it motherfucking back because I put on my community wall after Treasure went live. I said I felt vindicated, and I wonder, y'all want to know what I felt vindicated about? I felt vindicated because before Treasure did his live on that Sunday, King Roman came live and he said, I hope Treasure addresses VS. I hope he sees the fact that she is playing in his face. She did want to get something started between you and ZX. She did want to line your ass up and ask you why the fuck you do J Dunn like that when you say you don't let outsiders come on, but you let ZX come up there. And I get J Dunn was doing something, but you let. That was all a lineup, a setup. And you want to know the undertones for King Roman? The undertones is y'all have beef that is unresolved. Y'all may say, look, it's in the past. I ain't fucking with it. It's cool, but not in somebody is still harboring something. And nobody want to shake the table. It's been, right now, it's a truce. Between these two, it's, all right, I ain't going to fuck with you. I ain't going to fuck with you. But I'm saying, well, I hope you see the plays. And what did Spillet Boy come out here and do? Baby, he said everything I fucking said. But before he could even say that, he had dropped down in her chat, and this is what he had put in her chat. I'm listening, and what is not being said is, what was the ending result you really wanted to see? Please just say it straight out. Baby, he was paying attention. Spirit Boy was paying attention, close attention. I told y'all that. I said, he see this shit going on. He see the motherfucking play. Now, guilty, you have to have a guilty conscience, because, see, when I was in Treasure Lane's chat while this all was going on, I was minding my motherfucking business. Talking to myself, child. Talking to Spillet Boy, talking to some people in the chat, minding my business. I just dropped down in the chat, and here I go. Finally, you saying what you need to say. Some shit like that, and here she go. That's why the Umar VS, the Umar boys got more clout than you. I'm like, oh, so you're mad. Guilty conscience. That's what this is. And she's like, us newbies are trying to, first of all, I'm not a newbie. And maybe to you, that's cool, but I'm not a newbie. And second of all, I ain't trying to lie you up. I'm just trying to push your bullshit to the front. I want people to see that you on that shit because y'all have unresolved issues, VS. You do with that man. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. You do. And I think a lot of that is when the time you were gone, some things were said. Things were said. People did certain things, and you still you got some ruffles under your feather. This is me. This is not nobody else. And I'm not taking no digs at, I respect Reed and her opinion. This is not nothing to Reed. I'm not even mentioning Reed because in my eyes, I look at her separate from you. you may talk to her, but you know, so that's how I feel. Well, I want y'all to hear what Treasure said, and I'm doing this for a reason. I want it to be out loud. So if you listening, I want you to hear this shit. Okay, what did you say? What did you say last Sunday, Treasure?
Being your authentic self, and we are like this, like we say we are, then you do your commentary and you keep it moving. But the go ahead and clean me up, that kind of says that you kind of doing something wrong, or you don't feel confident in what you're doing, or you think maybe you went a little too far. I don't get it, but I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that. That feels like taunting, and I don't like that. And the other thing that I didn't care for is that slight undercurrent threat. Don't do that to me, VS. Do not do that to me. And it's really not about wording. It's about just period, what you said. What you said. I'm really not trying to do like, I'm not trying to do like a woman's empowerment thing, you know, because you know how that is. When I do it, that feel like a threat. That feel like you trying me. And I ain't for it. I am not for it. I've never been worried about the women's empowerment movement. When y'all did it to Sean, I wasn't worried about it. And I ain't worried about it today. I don't care nothing about that because it's already started. So that's the whole thing.
And so as he's saying this, she is in the chat just, you got it wrong, James. I didn't say it like that. See, no, it wasn't a threat. It's okay. It's okay. I said, so now we have this energy from the J Dunn interview to this now. J Dunn need to curse your ass out for playing in her face. She thinking you got her back. Now you over there, and the man y'all really were talking about, the elephant in the room, you down here in the chat just blowing, smoking that ass. We see you. We see you. I'm just letting you know we see you, and I wasn't gonna let that shit ride. I wasn't gonna get commentary on that. We see you, and he sees you playing in his face. And I want y'all to pay attention. I'm putting the spotlight on these two relationships, VS and Treasure Lane. Pay attention to it now. I went to her channel to see if she's been live about the beef sector or said anything. No, nothing. I said, oh, because I'm very interested to hear what you got to say. Like, are you done? I'm not beefing with him, so you're out. There's no more. You're not inspired no more commentary to give anything on. Or he basically told you the door is closed. That's all I want to know. You know, since the newbies ain't really beefing. It's beef on the table. The man told you the door is closed. He see you. You in no response to that? Okay. Well, don't be. I don't want to hear you out here saying people ain't got responses to nobody. No, none of that shit. Because I'm sitting looking like, oh, I know she ain't gonna let that go. Where? And then it was the funniest thing was to throw the Umar boys up in my face. I'm like, you definitely don't know me. So yeah, we call all of that. Call all of that. What up, Shady Lies of YouTube? What up, MBK? Good morning to you. Thank you for coming through. And I was trying to connect with you, but the timing was bad. You saying what I think everyone is thinking. Lexi, listen. I wish I could have came live Monday and said while it was still piping hot, because we see you the long way. And see, I think it's also something to do with him being the top dog and her still trying to reclaim that spot. It's like she ain't got that kind of respect. When I watched the playback of her sitting on the panel on Treasures, it don't give top dog energy. It gave real much. It was like different. Wildcat, what up? Good morning to you. Good morning. Sassy and Lot, good morning. It's jealousy. She is mad because she ain't the it factor, baby. Yes, Reed is her own entity. Nah, King Roman. It goes back further than that. See, I'm telling you, it's old shit. Old shit ain't gonna bring no new. No, it ain't gonna never work. Ooh, that's an ugly man. Oh, don't say that. Who you talking about? He's still scary in my opinion. What up? It's still me, Kania. What up? She loves handing out subtle threats. I hope everybody picked that up. What up, So Bomb? Good morning. King Roman shaking the tables. Not shaking the table. I'm just trying to, it's giving bargain basement. It's giving real like, okay, I'm done. And you can't pump nobody else to go up for him, go up and fight him. If you can't even say your piece, you in the chat literally saying something different. No, I didn't say that. Well, what did you mean? What was the whole purpose of your whole commentary? That's how I felt. Okay. So that's where I'm gonna leave it at. I'm gonna leave it on that. You know, I ain't gonna touch it no more, but that's what I'm gonna leave it at. Okay. Now, before I go on past the treasure lane, I have to talk about something. So Cole did a live. He did a live and he gave his opinion on Treasure Lane. And he said that Treasure Lane is a master manipulator. And he said that he was able to finesse himself out of the situation where it became the Predator talk to the situation with him and Jay Dunn. And because of that, now he's able to go hit panels all day and prove his point and become the good guy. And he got off the issue of who is Jay Dunn. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, you know, I think y'all been down here, what, 5 or 6 weeks now. It's very interesting that you all have a very, very directed point of view of Treasure Lane. Really do. And I'm not his mouthpiece, nor do I, you know, I'm speaking for him. You said that he was able to blast Jay Dunn in tens of thousands of people, meaning his views. He got so many views on the video. And they do that all the time. That's to us, that's nothing new. I think the problem is that he's not a master. He don't manipulate me. And I think there's other consequences. The problem is that you all feel manipulated. Now, Bree, this is where projection comes in. I think you all feel manipulated. I think in a way, what you're saying about others is exactly how you feel about him in a moment. Now, I gotta speak differently about MBK because I think you said you've been here only for 2 weeks. And in the time that you've been here, you really haven't really saw some things or gotten the beef. So I respect that. I can't respect Code having this grandiose opinion off of this one-time situation with Jay Dunn and on the auspices of this being a predator. I don't respect that at all. I feel like you putting a lot on it, and I think this is projecting because he ain't fucking with you all. I feel like if he'd had a conversation, let you hit his link, you wouldn't be feeling this way. But y'all feel this way, and I'm just sitting here listening to it. I'm like, y'all think he wants control, and I'm like, control of what? Is it control of his own narrative? So I don't know. I didn't respect that. You all feel like I feel like if somebody's not giving y'all no attention or energy, you shouldn't talk about them. Like, don't say that. It's almost like you're poking a bear. It's like you want him to say something to you. And we see the play. We know that if you talk about him, it's going to be views and then y'all going to go back and forth. We get it. And so that's probably the reason why he's not doing that shit. But you're poking a bear. I'm going to say that. You are poking the bear. Poking the bear, bruh. So if I was y'all, I would probably lay low. And I'm not saying not like, but talk about the facts. Don't say that he's a master manipulator, because I think the only one who's feeling like they're manipulated is you. And I'm specifically talking to Cole because he did this live. I do feel like you are really scoring that he is not fucking with you. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it is a whole thing that y'all are too new and he really hasn't understood y'all's storyline. But I don't know why. I'm not gonna get into the lights of it. But I saw that live and I said, this is real fucking interesting. I said, okay. He didn't respond. And I don't think he's gonna respond to y'all until you say something disrespectful. Now, you didn't get out of line. I was writing down, like, is he saying something? You ain't say nothing too crazy. But I do feel like you're getting comfortable with giving commentary that gets you to the point where you can say certain things. So, and listen, James, and you can say what the fuck you want about him. You can say it, but I'm just letting you know that, okay, you might be, poking the bear when there's no smoke. He ain't bothering nobody. He ain't bothering y'all specifically. Have y'all, let me ask y'all this. Have y'all talked to Rick Reed? Rick Reed been back out in the streets. Have y'all went over there, dropped in this chat? Have y'all gave commentary on him? He had a thing with QB. Have y'all did any of that? I'm just finding this shit interesting. I want to know because I would love y'all take on other men in the sector, not just us, but other men. Rick Reed, what about QB? Brian, all of them. Give some commentary across the board. Let's make this shit fun. Let's make this shit fun, baby. Let's make this shit fun. I think it's time to, time to move the wave a little bit. Get off the women, and let's give some commentary on some of the men in the beef sector, and let's let it flow. Let's have some fun with it. Cole, you and I already had our discourse. You've agreed, and I think we both said that we're just gonna be cool peeps. You know what I'm saying? Which is great. I like it that way. But I think there's other men in the sector that would be interested in entertaining, y'all commentary on what they're doing. So I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna say it. QB live with Rick Reed. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. And I listen, I have no commentary on that because it was hilarious to me. You noticed that shit too. I did. Does Cole have fresh eyes opposed to tainted? Listen, seem Cole. He does. And I'm sitting here like I see it too. Newcomers love to say they've been here for 3 years. Child, ain't that the beef sector way though? Master manipulation, narrative spinning. I have been here 3 years. I've been hitting panels and chats for 3 weeks now. I heard you say that on Yaya Live. I heard you say that on Live. Like, Cole can't call anyone a manipulator with his wannabe slick manipulative ass. Cole is observant. Linda G, J Dunn. No, don't do J Dunn like that. The ghetto view. Good morning. Don't do her like that. Shout out to J Dunn. Shout out to J Dunn. They only interested in who gets the numbers. And J, so you don't think that Spiller Boy don't get the numbers? He get the numbers. Rick Reed pulls the numbers too. It's a whole bunch of niggas that men around here that pull the numbers. All I'm saying is let's just spread the beef out. Let's be evenly about this. And see, people want to say this, but they're afraid to say it because it seems like, people want y'all to start beef. It ain't even starting beef. It's just like we see y'all battling with the sassies and the women of the sector who are vocal about or opposed to you all. But what about some other about men in the sector too? I mean, I'm interested to see that play too. That might get you more in the beef sector than anything, being able to go toe to toe with somebody else in the sector versus a woman because it's starting to get a little played out. We see the same thing. They do some shit, y'all talk about it, and y'all have a point, they got a point. It's just, it's a little redundant. So that's all I had to say about his live. I did see you live, brother, man. I heard your points, but you said he was backpedaling because of the backlash that he was receiving. I'm like, damn, if you think just because of this one issue, it's been worse than this. This ain't shit. This is just shit you've seen. So, and I didn't think it was backlash. I'm thinking like, you thought that was backlash? Ciao. Bye. So, shout out to Treasure Lane, Umar boys. Now, let's get into one thing since MBK is in the chat. MBK and Pizarro. There was this whole thing, and I saw it in a group chat about MBK wanting to pay $500 to be the co-host on Pizarro's panel. First, I'm gonna say this from two angles. MBK, if you really want to do that, and I heard you say you didn't want to do that, you thought it was too much. That's not what you said. But if that was really, really a strategy, and you really would have wanted to do that, I think you would have did it behind the scenes. I think the mere fact that you said it in front of the scenes was to like put it out there, see what would happen. Pizarro, baby. Okay, next time somebody want to give you $500 to sit on your fucking panel, you take that shit and be quiet. I wouldn't even said nothing to nobody. I'd have heard that shit and I wouldn't have said nothing. If somebody want to pay you to sit on your panel, even if you got a policy about straight men, I'd have been on mute so quick. I'd have sat up there on mute. Bro, you gonna come up here too? You get to the bag. Fuck all that bullshit. And then to take it one step further, you had two women in the chat who wanted to pay him to pay you. And so because they didn't want to pay you directly, I think the deal fell flat. Ciao. This is how you get people caught up in some shit. I would have let them two subscribers of the beef sector give that man the money. Go ahead. Now let's see if he give it to me. And let him not have given it to you, reneged, went back. That would have been his storyline. That would have been what I'd have been coming out here talking. MBK, what? He done ran off with the bag. But we ain't get there. Because we cut that shit. We nipped that in the butt. Y'all let these motherfuckers fuck up on their own. Y'all talking about coddling. Y'all be running to the rescue way too quick. Sometimes you got to let a person walk down the path of, okay, what you going to do? I damn sure would have sat in the chat. Oh, they going to give it? Get it. Go ahead. Hell yeah. Because then he was like, well, shit, if they give me 300, all I got to put up is 200. That seemed easier. So now you done got 500. They done gave it to him. He got to come out the pockets of the 500. It wouldn't have been no problem to me. I don't give a fuck. Long as the money is in transit, it wouldn't have mattered to me. I absolutely think you should have went through with that deal just to see how far it was going to go. That's why I would say let them cash that. That way it puts them on the line. How far is this shit going to go? Are you really going to do this shit? Are you really going to pay the money? Now, did I think he was going to do it? No, I don't. I don't think this is me, honestly. I think it was just to see just to put it out there to see if it was a money thing. Like, would you really be open to allowing a straight man? Because you know you don't want straight men, but because I'm putting a bag on the table, would you now be open to it? And I hate to say this, Bizarro, you took the bait and deleted the live because I couldn't even watch the live. I heard about the live, but he ended up hitting your link and you got no bag out the fucking deal, man. No bag out the deal. No bag out the deal. He ended up hitting your motherfucking link. Y'all had a conversation about it. And now he out here hitting other links, having a conversation. He got a story. It's a story. And it's not a negative one. It ain't the story that I said, let the two women give them. It ain't that story. This it's a story. No, I didn't want to do it. You know, I have no smoke. No. Y'all got to start letting people walk themselves. Just do it. I wouldn't have said a motherfucking thing. We be getting hype about coins around here. Not me, but y'all be getting real. I mean, we be getting excited. I wouldn't have said nothing. I wouldn't have told nobody. I would have been on ghost. Y'all have been like, somebody want to, oh, okay, cool. Bitch, I'd have been in a whole nother community wall tagging you. Is this real? Do you really want sup? Let's talk. let's come to the table. Let's work this out. None of that. Next time that option comes out, I wouldn't say a mother. Let me tell you this. You think Brianna wouldn't have took that deal? You think Ness wouldn't have took that deal? And shut the fuck. They wouldn't have did none of that shit. It was just all about you. I'd have let him do it. I'd have let him see how far he got. And remember, you could have just had a 30-minute live for your days. All right, I'm about to go, y'all. I'll be back later. All right, y'all, I'm about to go. You could have played that shit out for $500 for what? 7 days. Now we're here. It ain't nothing. No, I was gonna pay $200 for the 7 days. And if he gonna pay you $200 for 7 days, Pizarro, I say you come and get that motherfucking bag. Get it. Why not? Why not? Are you still MBK? Are you still interested in giving her $200 to be a co-host for 7 days? Listen, I'm about to start becoming a negotiation team around here. We're gonna negotiate this, okay? We can do 7 days, $200, but it can only be one live each day. It can't be all the lives. If you want to be a part of multiple lives in a day, you gotta add another $200. Because if she go live twice a day, then that means you co-hosting twice a day. That means we gotta put up another $200. But if it's one live for 7 days, you get to co-host with her. Maybe her first live of the day. Yeah, we say that her first live of each day, you get to be the co-host. And after that, it ain't no co-host. For $200, Pizarro, do we got a deal? Do we got a fucking deal? Can we stop with the rescuing and saving and no? Girl, can we come to the table and sign it on a dotted line? I'm here for this. What are we talking about? You can get to it too, Pizarro. Shit, everybody else around you getting to it. I'm trying to, hey, Cruz, I'll start going live. I have 3 channels that they can pay me for panel rental. Listen, you ain't saying a motherfucking thing. Y'all wouldn't have known nothing. Y'all have just been like, why is MBK on? What is he up there for? Mind your business. Enjoy the show. Y'all wouldn't know nothing. So he didn't pay, but wasn't he up there? Yeah, he was up there. He didn't pay. Mo Better, good morning. It's still me, Kania. That's the stupid policy ever. What married person don't do business with the opposite sex? Business. She had that policy for a long time, and he had daycare. Chloe, good morning. Good morning. Demi, shout out to you. Listen, thank y'all for becoming members, new members. I appreciate it. MBK, thank you. MBK, does the deal sound good to the deals? Good morning, sophisticated. The deal sound good to me. I'm trying to understand the purpose. The purpose is probably to expand his brand. I mean, and I'm all about being real. I can't even fake the front. I think the real purpose of it is to network, but also be strategic about it, because he can network with anybody, but focusing on a platform where there's not a straight man invited to be on a panel. So now you're there, paid for. You're not in networking, not with just Bizarre, but everybody else that hit her link. Now you're there giving commentary on that. You got the crowd, you have Nest crowd, you got Bree crowd, but here's another crowd. So it's beneficial. But it's beneficial. I can see that. Coco, good morning. 1 live a day for 7 days. Bam. All right, we got it down to 1 live a day for 7 days. Pizarro. Pizarro hit the link and came up on our panel this morning. Is the deal going forward or is the deal not going forward? Kani, I love you back. Thank you. Thank you, sophisticated Brad. I appreciate it. Or perks. The 250 in the chat, $25 discount. I'll take $5 for every super chat. My mom always business and generate income. Listen. That's how you're supposed to be over on these channels. Absolutely, you're supposed to be thinking about ways to monetize. I was very shocked when she didn't go through, when it was like she decided no. So after y'all talked this morning, did y'all come to a common ground? What did we end on? Yes, 1 live is enough. 7 lives for the week. Oh yeah, here you go. Let me ask, because I'm very curious about that. There you go, MBK. I agree, it's definitely strategic, but stupid as fuck. Just go somebody else link for free like everyone else. I mean, I get what you're saying, Florida Bay, but you know, when you trying to be strategic, when you try to, it's strategic. It's very strategic. It's like you don't go to the car lot and get any cheap car. You're going to get the nice car, the best car, the car with the most perks. So that's how I felt. I would have kept the bag. Y'all wouldn't have known the motherfucking thing. Y'all have just saw somebody up here hitting the link. Like, oh, you got you a co-host? I surely do. Fan, good morning to you. Pizza pie better broaden them horizons. More crab legs, child. I think we got a plan here. You can co-host $200 one day a week, first live out of the day, and let the rest be the rest. I don't think that's a motherfucking problem if you ask me. Yeah, why not? Why not? And make sure y'all hit that damn. All right, so MBK.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you
What?
for hitting the link. Thank you for that.
Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second, because I think I have it on the background. Hang on.
And why did Shakimi, I love the name they chose for him, by the way, pay to be on Nest all week when he's up there all day, every damn day, anyways? And it's just like y'all got a problem with that too. It's another way, one, for the content creator to make additional money. You know, even though y'all might hate it, it is another way to make money on your channel. Hold on. MBK? It's another way for you to make money. Like, I can't hate that at all. But then on the flip side, it's like y'all don't want them up there, but y'all be loving the little antics. Y'all love to trash him. Y'all love him to be up there so y'all can talk shit about it. It's like, what do y'all want? She can get paid to have him up there and have y'all talk shit about him, or she can do it for free. Shit, let her get paid for it, and he don't mind it. Shakim don't mind it. He getting the full free promotion. Shit, I don't think it's a problem. MBK?
I don't know why it has two of me up here.
No,
Okay,
I
there you go.
just removed
All
it.
right, yeah, we good now. We good.
Thank you for coming up. Thank you for hitting the link. I appreciate it.
Nah, that's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Everything good.
So
Can I
I
get a
got,
little clarity? Okay, go ahead.
yeah, please go ahead.
No. So I'll talk about the pizza thing first, and then I could give you a little clarity on how Treasure Lane even became a thing over there, right? It was kind of like circumstantial, but so I think people kind of take this whole money thing out of context. You got to understand. I come from a different era of YouTube, right? My channel is not like one of my channel is an information channel. I was YouTubing 8 years ago, right? I had a good run back then. My channel's still around, right? It's just history content. So when I was YouTubing, um, there was no such thing as trolls, believe it or not, right? It's almost like living through the times when there was no cell phones, right? But now everything is trolls. So I'm saying that to say that it was all about our content back then. It was all about promoting the content and that type of thing. So spending money on your content is common for me because I created like different platforms. Like I have a YouTube channel, and then I got all of these groups and shit on Facebook and business page and Instagram. So I created this whole big platform so that every time we would produce a video, I would have this big network to go share it in. But then in addition to that, I used to go to Facebook and Instagram, and I used to pay money to put my videos on ads, organize the filters and push my videos. So I'm saying that to say that spending money like that to me is promotion, it's advertising. So now, why would I go to pizza? Well, this whole Umar's boys thing, right? I'm not an Umar boy, but I roll with them, so I'm lumped into the thing. Since we've been moving around, probably the biggest opposition group would be Pizarro and them, right? That group there is the group that seem to dislike us the most. That's the group that would be the hardest for us to interact with, right? Because you can't come over there. You can't, the intel's not having it, right? So I
Right.
figured, it would be a good business move. I spend $200. I get to sit over there for 7 days. I could answer all their questions. They could answer. They could ask me questions. They could go back and forth with me, get at me. It would have been great content. Like it would have just been a cool, battle vibe. It would have been a dope vibe, right? And that's it. And it would for $200. That's well worth it, right? That we could have got a lot accomplished in that week. So I think people looking at it like in the wrong way, like
And you
it's
just said
business.
the key word. And see, people want to call it clout chasing or whatever, but what you said was it's good to make content. And sometimes making content
Right.
is some of that stuff that you got to do to get the content. And I'm just curious I'm very curious to know, what is it about, like, are you the protector of the Umar boys? Would you consider that, like, clean up their narrative? Is that what you do?
Okay, so okay, so this is ill. So again, I would come from the black sector. I'm ZX's right hand man. You guys enemy. The reason that you don't know that is because I don't do that kind of banging and stuff. Me and him are cool, but I'm not into all of that kind of stuff. So when I was into that, it was back then, and now I'm not. So you guys would never see me. So Code came around, and again,
You've always been MBK.
yeah, I've always been in MK. I was part of Babe Nation. We was both part of Babe Nation for a little while, for about a week, till ZX took something out the Zoom and put it in a video. Then we got kicked out. But yeah, I've been, I've been watching y'all for probably over 3 years. Back when y'all merged with us was about 3 years ago. I was all part of that. So when they merged with y'all, I started watching y'all, and I stopped watching over there. I became like a big fan of the B sector. So I've been watching for at least 3 years, but I've never typed in a chat and I've never hit a panel because I didn't know anybody. And, I took my place in the cloud. So now Code, and this is the honest to God truth how this shit happened. Code comes along and I'm seeing him just like all of y'all are seeing him. And he came around trolling, right? Trolling hard. Now, I used to troll back in the day, but trolling back then was like he does it, just irritating somebody on the panel with words, not all the doxing and crazy shit. So I watched him in a couple of panels, and he was irritating the shit out of me the same way I think he was irritating everybody else. So for the first time in the whole 3 years, I dropped down on Ness panel to argue with him. So if you were to go back and watch that live, I told him SMD, like we was going at it because I wasn't feeling what he was doing. He was trying to be too smart. But I respected the educational, like I liked that part. Like I liked his vibe. So I went to his channel and I popped up on his panel. We started talking and we hit it off, and we just became cool over these last 3 weeks. So I just met them like you guys just met them, right? But I think I got to I think I worked with them well because I've been around the beef sector for 3 years, so I was able to give them a little bit of credibility when it came to talking about some things, whereas they were relatively new. So that's how that all happened.
Miss T says she truly believes you. Good morning, Miss T. I hope you stay right there because you're in the commentary too today. Okay, and so that makes sense now. Now, so you're not the protector, but you understand their point of view. You understand what they're trying to say in some of their comments. Is that what you're saying? You get what they're trying to give off. Is that what you're saying?
Well, right. Well, what I'm saying basically is that I could identify with Code and his style of YouTubing, right?
Okay.
The way he conducts his show, the way he trolls, all of that stuff I could relate to because it's kind of old schoolish. It kind of reminded me of myself. So that was the bond.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
now, so let's stick on that point. So let's go back to the
Hang on one
treasure.
second. I'm sorry about that. Yep, go ahead.
You good? Okay, so
Can you
the
hear me?
treasure being a master manipulator. So y'all both kind of agree on similar things.
Okay.
Why? What is that? Who is he trying to manipulate? I feel like that's projection. I feel like
So
and you all having that conversation is sort of how you all feel about him into your conversation.
Mhm.
So what is that about?
So if you listen to that segment, we were kind of Cole and I were kind of in opposition a little bit on that one because he was
Yeah.
giving more of a right. So he was giving more of a clinical definition of how he was a master manipulator, and it was kind of going over my head. Like I couldn't really understand it that well because I don't, but I could see how he could be a manipulator, just like any of us are, right? If if you're trying to manipulate constantly, you say something trolling, from that aspect. But I didn't understand the big, manipulator, the thing that he was putting down. It went over my head a little bit. But the way Treasure Lane even came into this equation is because I did a video on GFTV. Um, I thought it was a pretty good video. It was an hour and a half, and I broke down how I saw the beef sector over this 3 years, and the whole theme was old versus new. And I was making one of my analogies on the show, and when I went to make reference to someone from the old beef sector, I just pulled the name out of the air. I just said Treasure Lane, right? I could have said Jay Wilson. I could have said Timothy Blaine. I could have said Sean. I could have said anybody, but I just said Treasure Lane. And the point I was making when I said it was that Treasure Lane, being an accomplished content creator, I've seen him pop around in chats and support the new beef sector, but I don't see him jump on panels, and that's only because I feel like he can't fit into all that chaos, right? I come from the old school. I can kind of relate to the old school content a little better than all of this panel hopping and madness that's going on now. So I think I kind of share the view of a lot of you, but you probably don't even realize it. So I said that, right? And Jay Dunn is on the panel. Jay Dunn took that, right? And she.
You ever get my phone calls? When people were banging on the door?
Oh, Jay Dunn. Oh,
Hang
Jay
on.
Dunn.
So Jay Dunn's on the panel. So because everybody was going at the Umar boys, right? Jay Dunn thought this would be a good opportunity for her to take that and flip it and run around YouTube telling everybody that we were attacking James, right? So that's how this all started about him. So now everybody's looking at us like, how are you going at James? And now we find ourselves trying to defend ourselves and say, no, we were giving him props. It was never like that. This is Jay Dunn, twisting everything up. So now this all turns into this swell, and that's what, and I don't, regardless of what anyone says, when the town hall happened, that's what everybody was waiting to see. Is James going to flame the Umar boys and tell them to get the fuck up out of here, or is he going to act like they're okay, right? And his first statement was basically middle finger, fuck the Umar boys. But it was kind of like, I don't have a beef with y'all, fuck y'all, y'all all right, or I don't really have nothing one way or another. That's how I took it. So we was high fiving in the background, like, oh shit, he cool, he cool with it. So that's how James came into it. It was never really anything about. We never said anything about him or came at him. Jay Dunn created this whole boogeyman thing, and it was all fake.
So right now, today, there's no beef. Nothing. We just giving commentary on James. So why don't y'all? Why is it? Do y'all see other men in the beef sector?
We only did one show on him. There's only one show on him.
No,
the docket has different people every day. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying, yeah, but do y'all know that it's more like other guys in the beef sector?
Good. That's an excellent question, right? Because if you're looking in, you would say that, right? And this is the problem with this whole thing of the Umar boys are trying to join the beef sector. All the Umar boys did was make friends with two content creators in the beef sector and do content with them. That's all they did. And then the rest of the beef sector saw that and started all these narratives. Y'all ain't coming in. Y'all ain't, when they weren't really trying to come in. They keep saying that, but they're not going around trying to be part of all these other panels like you just said, right? And that's
that would have been fine if the commentary didn't go outside of those two content creators. Once you start adding other people in, then it becomes okay. So who are y'all? What are y'all? What's going on?
So check this out. So check this out. So let's talk about commentary, because I've listened to plenty of your shows, and I like your rap. You have a common sense business side, like. So let's just talk about commentary. Like, let's have real talk about commentary, right?
Okay.
90% of YouTube is commentary. Social media is commentary. The biggest analyst in the country is Stephen A. Stephen A talks about what? Basketball. Don't play a lick, ain't played a lick, but he's number one. So the point I'm trying to make is that being a part of the community is not a prerequisite to doing commentary. what being part of the community is part of what you guys all do as being content creators, having your clicks and how you make your content. And I respect that. But if I'm just a casual observer of your sector, and I say, and I don't know anyone and no one knows me, and I'm just watching and I say, damn, this shit is interesting. I'm gonna start me a YouTube channel over here on the other side of YouTube, and I'm just gonna talk about the things that go on in this sector. That would probably be interesting to them. I'm not gonna replay their videos, I'm not gonna take their content. I'm gonna do my due diligence, pay them homage by watching them attentively, right? And then I'm gonna go back and give real commentary, not commentary where I'm saying fuck them or make disparaging your the LGBT, and all of that. None of that. Just good commentary,
But
and that's all it is.
It's like, okay, so you do have sectors, right? And I don't know celebrities, but I talk about them in a way, and I give my commentary, but because it's good for content. So I do that. They are public figures. I do that. But like when you have these smaller sectors, like the beef sector or a tea sector, where there's very intimate people and they're giving commentary on each other, once you come into that space and you give commentary on those other people, they're going to then give. It ain't like you can just come down like a Joe Schmo off the street and just come down here and just talk shit about people and not expect for people to be like, well, where did this come from? And it's sort of like that. It's not like, I would love to be like, you can just come off the street and just, I'm gonna give commentary on who I want. But you got to also know on the flip side of that, people are going to be looking like, oh, so you're interested in engaging, like you want to be a part of it. And it's nothing wrong. Listen, I also want to preface this by saying I don't have a problem. I've always said, can we get more men in the sector? So I don't have a problem with that at all. I just feel like it is a popular thing where you all are only venturing to the popular places. And I'm always wondering, like, there's so many other things for y'all to talk about and give y'all commentary on it, give us a critique on, but it's just the J Duns and I'm like, okay, are you going to expand, or is it just y'all not interested in those spaces? It's not popular enough. Like, what would you say?
So the answer to that, I think the echo is okay. There it is. Yeah. So that's a real good observation. But what I'm trying to explain is that we came in and made friends with two content creators, right? And just by making friends with them, everybody said, get the fuck out of here. Like, even before we could even really try to come around. So why would we jump around and go to all these other places when everybody is telling us to go away? So all we did was just stay where it was okay to, do YouTube, right? Code and myself want nothing more than to be able to go around and kind of join the different chats and get a feel of what's going on so that we could go back to the channel and do commentary on it. We would love to do that, but Ness and Bree was really the only, and Lemon, those were really the only places that were welcoming us, right? So, and to go to your other,
be honest though, I'm gonna be real with you. So this is the beef sector, right? So part of it is you're gonna get pushback and resistance. Like when I first came around, Bree was part of it, but it was some people that were like push back, and I still stuck around and stood around. So I don't think that you're gonna get pushback. It's like a hazing thing. You're gonna get all of that stuff, and it's not that, because obviously people are coming because they want to listen to what you got to say. And I go back to, we want to hear other people's perspective on it. But I'm just saying, like, spread that shit about. And even if people are giving you pushback, I'm interested in hearing you talk about that. But that's why I said, oh, this is interesting. I'm talking about Treasure Lane, because he's not giving them no kind of response at all. But you all are still talking about him. So if it's people are pushing y'all back and you're still talking about it, what's the difference about every other? Do you know QB?
Well, yeah, I know. I like QB too. I like him too. I watch him all the time. But here's the thing, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you know Rick Reed?
Yeah, I watch. I've been here for over 3 years. I watch all of them. I know the governor.
The shit I didn't know. You know about Jay Wilson, of course. Stomp Down. You know about Stomp Down.
Jay Wilson. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, ZX, me being ZX right hand man, right? But not taking part in the craziness. Jay Wilson was actually my favorite of the whole B sector. He was the one that I would watch more than anybody because he's older, like, and he's funny. Like, I like real content creators. Like, I come from the old school of YouTube, right? So I can appreciate a show, a structure, So I like Food Junkie too. I like him. I watched. I've seen all of them. Stomp Down, all of them. I watched when Stomp Down was going through with the other guy, the horse thing, the strange. I've been here for all of it. Like I've been here for all of it. I just never participated. I just watched, right? So I think that's actually what makes my commentary kind of like unique, or makes it curious type situation, because I've never given it before. No one's ever heard my views on what I've seen, and I've been watching, closely for a long time.
Okay. Listen, I'm because I got so much stuff, more stuff to cover. I appreciate you coming up here and providing clarity
Sure,
on the
sure.
whole Pandaro thing, and I appreciate you explaining to me that it's not really about a money thing, but it is about content. Like it's a great way for you to drive content
Right,
to your channel. We all
right,
see that.
right.
Like, I see that shit. I would love for y'all to get become more sort of acquainted with some of the men in the beef sector, which leads me to my next question. When y'all first came over here, it was like they are anti-women, black women, and they're anti-gay.
Yeah,
So
I
I
don't know where
heard
all that came from.
yesterday, yeah, I did hear you, and there are a lot of gay men in the sector, and there's a lot of raunchy topics and a lot of things, and part of that, part of y'all commentary would be to cover those topics, or not to. You don't have to cover what you want to, but my question is, does that make you uncomfortable? Does that make you all uncomfortable? Those kind
No,
of.
no, no, we don't have like, we don't for again, I've been knowing Code and them for 3 weeks now, but we've been pretty close over this 3 weeks, and we don't, Code is the farthest thing from being homophobic you're gonna see. You see, he embraces everybody, and me, I mean, I have gay people all through. I have 3 daughters. My middle daughter's gay, so like, I
Yeah,
mean, that's not like, that's
it's
no.
CX, right? That's your favorite
Huh?
content creator. Yeah, your favorite
It's
content
not my
creator.
favorite. No, 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 not my. It's not that he's my favorite. Me and ZX met through YouTube. He was a Black Power dude. When I came to these sectors, I was a history Black history type dude. So we shared like, he was like, he reminded me of some of my uncles with some of our offline, communication. But I ran around the streets with him in the beginning, jumping on panels, and then I got doxxed back in the Black sector. And it just really was never for me. Like, I'm not into all that. Like, I don't do that kind of YouTube. I'm more into content. I don't like banging. I don't like people doxing me. I don't like getting on panel calling people BITCHs and all that crazy stuff. I like content. And if you, not to be long winded, but if you really look at what's happening, it seems chaotic over there, but the one thing you're not seeing with Ness and Bree when they're dealing with us, you don't see nobody talking about putting anybody's job up. You don't see anybody talking about calling anybody, putting kids. Like, it's just kind of old school funny shit. You know what I mean? It hasn't been any of that going on in in this little circle that we've been in. It's just been a bunch of characters like a circus, just comedy. It's really like entertainment. Which is what YouTube was at its inception, right? We didn't have all this trolling in the beginning. So I mean, that's really all it is, bro.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not.
again, I'm not a part of the welcoming committee. I think that's ODS. They're the welcoming committee. But I'm telling you all, do your thing, and like if drama comes, it comes. Just let it be. I know you all like to talk about it and have a conversation about it, but in the beef sector, shit gets crazy. So I'm very interested, and I'm a messy ass guy, so I'm very interested to see y'all journey as you all continue throughout the beef sector. I'm really interested, and I thank you for keeping it 100. Always keep it 100, a buck, please. I hate the
Mhm,
fake and the
mhm.
phone, all that, because I'm gonna always keep it 100 with you all. What I see, I don't have no
But
problem with you.
before I drop,
Not him. So I want to make sure that's out there too. There it
before I
is.
drop down, can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
So on a serious tip, right? Outside of this situation, right? You belong to the beef sector. You're all content creators. Wouldn't and I know in this climate, most people who talk about y'all, it might be negative, it might be derogatory, but wouldn't it be an incredible thing if you had 15 channels doing exactly what we were doing, attentively watching your sector, going back and giving straight commentary without disrespecting anybody, and maybe sometimes we might be off, but it's all opinionated, right? But it's good if you had 15, 20 channels doing exactly what we were doing. Do you know what kind of traffic that would drive to your sector?
Yes. Now, and again, MBK, I agree with you. The problem,
I
this is the beef sector, so everything
get
is.
it. I get it.
You get more view, because what happens is y'all will go to your channel and talk about Lovely Love and her drama and get more views than Lovely Love will get on her channel, period. Y'all will go to your channel and talk about an issue with somebody in the beef sector, got going
Right.
on, get more views than that person. That's the drama. A normal person will be like, oh, they talking about you, old people. That's the problem. It's like, oh, it's the clout chase. It's when the clout becomes bigger than who y'all was chasing. So we can't be blind and not say that's what will happen, and it is happening. I've saw certain names in y'all titles. I'm like, look at that shit. They done got more views, more traction than the person they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, the Sheffy, So I agree with you. Yeah, we'd love to have a lot of people, but you also got to look at the side that this is everything is going to be problematic. I don't care how peaceful you try to make it, it's going to be an issue. You're dealing with people that ain't, none, not at all.
I get it.
I get it, and thank you for coming by because I tried to. I know I hit you up and you told me that you have a show. So your show is Cold Show. Y'all do that show together. That's
Yeah,
y'all.
me and Shakim from 7 to 9 every morning.
So are you
That's
going to be going live?
myself?
Right, on your channel or no?
No. Oh no. My channel's been around for 10 years, and my channel is a history channel with Black history. It doesn't have any the people probably wouldn't have much interest in my content, right? Because it's not this. It's more educational stuff.
So do you
So
get
like
paid?
I have scholars, right? People who have studied history, my boys, and it works the same way. They go live, and we create uploaded content, and not so much now like we used to do 3-4 years ago, but we used to really like do papers, come back to the group, read over the documentation, make sure the facts is right. Then we go into production and this whole thing of producing a video. Like it's a different type of energy. So no, I don't have a channel. I don't have a stake in any of this. I have nothing to really gain from any of this other than I do the show with Code. The beef sector is kind of cool, and if we could bring a different kind of content that's maybe a little less salacious and crazy, then that's it's just a cool thing. That's all.
I'm gonna be here to every time I see y'all say something gracious. Every time I see y'all say something, I'm gonna be triggering, baby. I'm calling it out. Did y'all hear that this morning?
All
I'm
right.
gonna do that. This is the beef sector. We want to know. That's what keep people interested. The drama. They're really. They hear what you're saying, but it's like, okay, what they gonna say about this? Now let's go over and see what. And I'm gonna be right here just to say, okay, I heard exactly what y'all said. That's why I did with Treasure. I'm like, I heard what y'all said, but to me, I don't think it's gonna go any further because I don't think he wants to beef with y'all. That's just my style.
No, we're not. We're not. See, that's the other thing. I think that's a slight misconception. We're not looking for responses or beefs. We're not trying to engage people for them to now come back. So we don't want to go back and forth. We're just doing commentary.
Talk
That's
about
it.
somebody in the beef sector, not expect them to respond.
Yeah, they can respond. No, they can respond. I don't have they should respond, but it's not like we want them to respond. So now we can keep going. If he responds, he's not going to be on the docket the next day. We're going to be moving on to other things. So that's why I say what you just said is what we would love to be able to do. We would love to be able to go to a Rick Reed or a Jay Wilson or this, and we probably will. It's only been 3 weeks, right? We just started all this. So hopefully as it keeps going, we've been getting a lot of support from the beef sector. The hardest thing right now is just trying to get people to understand that like we have no ulterior motive. Like it's just we see the sector is very interesting. It's great content over here, so we just want to do commentary. That's it.
All right, last
That's it,
question.
man.
I'm gonna let you go. Are
Uh-huh.
you getting paid to be on Code's panel?
Nah, how somebody gonna pay me?
Uh,
Nah. I do the paying.
free,
Nah,
free
nobody
work.
pays me.
Free
Yeah,
work.
I do the paying. Nobody pays me. Nah, I don't take no money. I don't put my cash. I don't. Nah, I'm not into that.
You can't be out
Nah,
here saying that. You can't be running around here saying you do the paying. What we talking about? We just talked about this. You do the paying. You can't do that because now, he do the paying.
well,
This is why they be chasing y'all down. This shit right here. I keep telling them. This is it. Nobody want to be quiet. Everybody want to know who got. And so my other question to you: have you got Cash App requests from anybody in the beef sector?
no, I don't. I don't put my cash app anywhere. Like I don't have a. I wouldn't put. I'm not gonna put my cash app up, so they wouldn't be able to request from me.
All right.
No, I just send them out. But again, I'm not. I only send out cash apps to people who I support and people who allow me to be part of what's going on. So it's support. It's black business, right? Like if you have people that are in a position to give back to a situation, then that's cool. My goal was to actually go to 5 channels and do 7 days on 5 different channels. $200 for a show, right? So that would imagine that's
Hold up now.
$1,000.
Hold up,
But
hold up.
but seriously, imagine how much would have come out of
I
that
didn't
if
know
I did.
I didn't know about all of that. Now we might
Yeah.
need to go back to the drawing board. 200 for a different 7 days.
Yeah.
Now, we might need to go back to the drawing board. I mean, that sounds like a good deal. I mean, everybody getting a piece of the pie, but all right, MBK, I'm gonna let you go. I'm about to
All
continue
right.
on. I'm gonna hold you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the conversation. You always welcome to come over here.
All right.
Thank you.
And just last thing to Jay Wilson, because I just looked in the chat. I'm not one of the Umar boys. I'm not one of the Umar boys. Okay, let's just be clear. All right. So thanks for letting me come up and I'll holler at you, bro.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Shout out to MBK. Thank you. Jay Wilson, I saw you putting this in the chat, and I'm sitting here looking like, we can't go down this road. We can't go down this road because I thought the same thing. I just don't want to have that conversation. I just don't. So that we got understanding. Listen, Beef Sector and the people that watch, King Roman News. Listen, let these men do what they do. The more y'all try to I don't want to say it's cock block, but put up your roadblock, let them fall. It always happens. You gotta let people come in and get their own self wrapped up in the rapture. That's all. Let them do it. Y'all cannot. I was waiting for. I said, "Oh, the 2 ladies gonna pay." Let them. Y'all should have let them get that money out. First of all, let them get it out their Cash App. So now we know it's gone from them. And let's see what he was going to do. Because I would have been here to talk about it. You going to pay Pizarro for real? Is she really about to get this bag? We couldn't even get to that. So that's how I feel. And like I said, I'm going to be here for the mess. I want to see what's going on. I don't want to, I don't want to hear none of that, peacemaker. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm trying to talk about what we talk about on these streets. So shout out to you. Thank you for coming out here. Jay Wilson. I'm awesome. You do it. You see him just being messy in the chat. We gonna get to you, Jay Wilson, because you was messy. Somebody is what, fluid? What you gonna call a man fluid? The man say he ain't none of that. He say he's a heterosexual man. Here goes Jay Wilson. Are you gender fluid? Jay Wilson, stop. Sometimes you gotta just lay low. Now, before I get to all of that, y'all, I got a serious motherfucking message. Okay, I got a serious message. Now, I told y'all about group chats. I told y'all that King Roman News has a group chat for his channel and his members. It's very active. We keep people in, we kick motherfuckers out. And sometimes when people leave the group chat, things happen. People fall out with me. Okay, people fall out with people who was in the group chat. They start blocking them or maybe talking. Y'all don't see the shit, but they throwing subtle shade and jabs and shit. And I just want to say we see all of that shit. We see it all. And I'm here as a spokesperson for my group message to say we don't want no drama. We don't want no smoke. We don't want none of that. We don't. We're not. We want to amicably walk away in peace. I'm gonna say this. If anybody is threatening to release screenshots of my group chat, please be prepared for the motherfucking rapture. That's not a threat. That's not a warning. That's a promise and a guarantee. Okay? I don't know what other group chats was going on, but if you're talking about my group chat, the base, it's going to be problems. Okay? It goes both ways. You leak shit, we going to leak shit. And we got way more shit on you to leak than you got on us to leak. And that's not for one person in particular. That's for everybody. That's for everybody. Okay? I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there because I've been hearing a little things and seeing things, and I'm just like waiting on. We just around here waiting, like, well, what's going on? Is we gonna talk about it or are we not? So I want to play this. Yeah. What did you say?
The way I feel about it, when a broad keeps telling me that somebody's in a secret chat group and they doing all this supposedly malicious and vile things and they doxing and all of that, I'm wondering about you because I'm not supporting anyone doxing. I don't do doxing. I don't even watch doxing videos. I'm just not into it. But everybody feels like they are so important that somebody is behind the scenes trying to get them. If y'all don't get y'all grown wanna be important asses on somewhere, there ain't nobody got time for that. Real ones for. What's the purpose? Ain't nobody knocking on nobody's goddamn door. So what are you not? What's the purpose in doxing? I am so tired of everybody feeling like they so important, Diva One, that we're behind the scenes trying to get at you.
Well, well. And let me be very clear about the group chat that I have. Now, Yaya was talking about something situation with Diva One. I'm talking about it in general because y'all don't know, but it's going to get real explosive in a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I don't know, but I want this live right here to be the live where I can go back and say, didn't I tell y'all? Now, didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all. Okay. So when I'm doing these, I told y'all, I'm doing it for a fucking reason. Okay. I'm a very respectful man. I don't want to disrespect anybody that I genuinely like and still like. But obviously, I have to protect my space. So if you come out here and you fuck around with people and you're leaking shit from my group chat that somebody from my group chat said trying to be messy, all bets are off. Disrespect is out the window. Okay. So I just want to be mindful of that shit because I don't want no mess to be started. I want to be very, very clear about that. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no beef. Ain't nobody trying to start nothing with nobody. Everybody wants to be on the same page. Now, y'all leave it up to interpretation who you think it is. It is what it is. I said it and I stand convicted in it. And let me take it one step further. I don't think I'm nobody. I ain't on no high horse. I don't feel like none of that shit. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Ain't not one person made me, okay? People like to run out here and say, well, I made you. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't. No, we not. So whew. Okay. So moderators, crew members, it's out. I've said my piece. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Unless the name is on it, I don't respect it. So that's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. That's it. I appreciate you coming up, MBK. I appreciate it. I saw this right here, and I said, here we go. Let the games begin. Let the motherfucking games begin. We don't never run from the games over here. And we always first want to have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Might as well get it out the fucking way. He said what he said, and it's gonna be at. So, all right, we're gonna leave it there. Now, y'all. So I'm not in the live, I'm in the replay, and I'm listening to Jay Wilson, Honest Roll, Queen Tulsa, Simon, Shelly. All these people have a conversation, right? And I'm not finna hold my tongue. I ain't finna hold my tongue, and I hope y'all hit that like button. Please give me a like this morning. I ain't gonna hold my tongue. So wait, before I go into that segment, because it's 268 people in here, I gotta run this new intro for my show. I hope y'all like this shit. You're gonna see Bree, Kwani, ODS. You're gonna see Lady Nika, Jay Wilson, Mother, Sean Bradley. This is gonna be the new intro. This is the rough draft. It ain't the final cut, but I had to do this for y'all so y'all can see who these people are. Y'all hit that like button. Check this out. Please tell me if y'all like it. Comment in the chat.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my Neighborly day. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor?
Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Army News. King Army News. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Let's start this show.
Baby, when I tell you, I crack up. Now, let me tell you, I have shout out to Crazilla Sims TV. I reached out to her and I said, listen, I got this idea. I want to be walking through the neighborhood, peeking in windows, looking at people from the beef sector, writing notes. And she came up with this fabulous concept. Now, it's 2 minutes right there, but I have 7 minutes of footage. Other alternative endings, Ness got a different ending, Nika got a different ending, Sean Bradley got more parts into it. So I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to make a final version. But that shit is so motherfucking fun. That shit is so dope. I told y'all we're going to add Rita and Brooke. We're going to add, because if I'm going to be in the neighborhood, they're definitely in the neighborhood. I need to put them in. We're going to add the spaceship in the sky. I want to have like speakers. Like, I want it to be decked out like a hood spaceship with a Tesla riding on the side of it. So we're going to add some other shit to it. Shout out again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That shit was so Rick. Yes, add Rick. Okay, add Rick in there. I'm gonna add, I want to add QB, but he about his likeness. He don't want my likeness. So I wanted to show y'all that. Shout out to Crazilla. I appreciate it. I want to see it. You want to see it again? Okay. I'm gonna play it again. Y'all did good. I'm adding you, Rita. Shout out to Rita. What up, Rita? Shout out to Rita. Thank you for coming through. Good morning. Good morning. All right, I'm gonna show it again. That ain't gonna be the last time. I'm gonna show it again. So let's get into this Honest Roll and Jay Wilson. Y'all, can I keep it real with y'all? So I don't be putting he gay or he bi jackets on straight man at all. Like, I don't. I have to be very convicted in myself to be like, oh, that's, because a lot of times, especially on this YouTube streets, a lot of times you can do that. Simon, I have definitely had my eye up like, so what is going on here? From his conversations with Honest Bro on his own channel to his conversations with Queen Tosa, just to his just regular nature. Now, it has nothing to do with his British accent. This is just me listening to the undertones of things that he's been saying. So they're having a conversation, and that's just my opinion. I'm not saying nobody else have to see it, and it doesn't mean anything. It's just I have been curious about what really is his sexuality. It's not my business, none of that, but we on the streets and you on a panel, nigga, I see it, I'm going to talk about it. So I always was like, oh, is he curious? What's going on? So he over there, and Shelly hit the link. Being messy. I don't think she intended to be messy, but she being messy. And I'm here for it, bitch. I'm here for the mess. So I don't know if y'all got a chance to see it, but we finna talk about this. So, and y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me this good morning. So Shelly over there, because they're having a conversation about why Simon has not hit Bizarro's link. And Simon's like, she doesn't, straight man hold rules. So Shelly like, hold up. Why you ain't hit her link? I said, Shelly. Now, Simon, everybody was thinking the same thing. Even me, I'm like, well, why you ain't hit the link? I mean, what the hell? Why you ain't hit the link? Okay, no shade, no tea, none at all. and this is because of the conversations that I've heard you having over on Honest Bro channel. I mean, I'm keeping it real with you. So let's listen to this. Jay Wilson. And shout out to Jay Wilson. Shout out to Jay Wilson.
Question, and then I'm gonna
So Shelly enters the panel, y'all. You see, you got Jay Wilson, Honest Bro, Queen Tulsa, this woman named Janice. I'm not sure who Janice is, but we got a lot of new players for me, I guess. And you got Simon. So see, S. Hutchinson enters the panel and listen to what she had to say.
Go ahead, Shelly.
I just want to ask a question, and then I'm gonna drop. I'm not familiar with the gentleman here on the panel, the Simon, because I heard him. He was saying something about Pizarro not getting on her panel.
Yeah.
Was that because
Yeah.
he's a man?
He's so first of all, he might not
Yeah.
know, but Pizarro doesn't like putting heterosexual men on her platform. So
But
that's
he's not
that.
heterosexual.
Yeah,
What?
yes, he is.
What?
How is he?
Heterosexual. Yeah,
Huh.
full-blown blooded heterosexual man.
But you,
He just
but
has,
you
well, no, but Joe Shelly, he has a British accent, and you know.
Now y'all listen to this. This is where the shade comes in. Okay. Now, you know, it's so funny because it's always the undertone. You be thinking you give someone a compliment, or you thinking you're saying something as a reference, but you don't really know that somebody's catching that shade. This is one of Shelly's moments.
How people feel about the Brits, because everybody think they bisexual, but he's
no,
heterosexual.
but he is. He's telling Tulsa that she's cute. So what?
Bitch. Baby, Tulsa did not like that. You telling Tulsa she's cute. Well, Shelly, what's wrong with him telling Tulsa she's cute? How is that a predictor of his sexuality? Are you saying because Tulsa is a transsexual woman that obviously he's into the community? Y'all don't be trying not to throw shade, bitch. I heard everything. I'm sitting here like, I hear you.
Is that?
Yo, Tulsa.
Well, let me
Yo,
ask
Why?
Tulsa.
What's that? Why is that a problem? Why is
My
that a problem?
God.
Why is that a problem? Black women are
minute.
wild. Like, why
He
is
said,
that?
well, hold on, I can't hear y'all. Y'all all talking. What
No,
you
no.
said?
Hold on
well,
for a minute,
What's wrong
Shelly.
with that?
Shelly, hold on
Jesus
for a
Christ.
minute. Hold
Wrong
on.
with you?
Tulsa's about to speak because if you had
Hold on. That damn Shelly. Anyway, so go ahead and answer, Simon.
I'm about
That's
Mm.
weird as fuck. I don't really understand why black women really have a problem.
Hold on, Simon. Now you did put.
So here's my question, black women. If a straight man is attracted to a transsexual woman, is he considered a part of the community? Is he bisexual? Do you consider him no longer just straight? That's my question to y'all. Y'all put in the chat what y'all think. I ain't doing no poll because I don't want to be held accountable for what the poll says.
You cute Tulsa. Now you did put that in there. And I mean,
Yeah.
she just answered the question of why, because
But
again,
y'all.
Why
go
do
ahead,
black
And I
Tulsa.
women?
usually don't talk about the stuff
Hold
on
on,
the
wait.
back
Wait.
end. I was just confused.
Let me just say something right
Like,
quick.
goddamn,
Okay,
all right.
go ahead,
Well,
Tulsa. Tulsa,
listen,
go ahead and speak. Tulsa has the floor.
Okay,
Tulsa cute.
Dr.
What the
Pastor
fuck?
gave me the
What's
mic.
wrong with
Okay,
that?
so
What's wrong
listen,
with
what
you
we're
saying?
not about to do
You're
is
not
sit up
cute.
here.
You are not cute.
Hold on, Simon. Now you talk about respecting people. Tulsa has the floor, and I'm gonna let you get the floor. Go ahead, Tulsa.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because sis, you don't know me like that to be coming at me like that. And I didn't have nothing to do with you and Simon. You should have kept that on him. If the man said that he's straight, then he's straight. But that's the problem with heterosexual women. Y'all, what
I
you
don't recall even
listen?
I
saying
know.
anything
You
about you.
starting
What
to
are you
act like
talking about?
Brian. You starting to act like Brian. You starting
Well,
to act like Brian.
I just got
let
here.
me
What are you
say this.
talking
Let me
about?
say this really.
Now, listen. I understand both sides. See, I get what Shelly did not know that saying that was gonna be a negative thing, because she understood in her mind that if you're giving a transsexual woman a compliment, then obviously you're bi-curious or something. You're in the community. That's what she thought. Queen Tulsa, on the other hand, is like, what do I have to do with that? Why are you adding me as an additive? And then to take it one step further, he's into women. I identify as a woman. So why does that mean his sexuality has to change because he's into me? I'm a woman. That's the whole argument here. But they don't get that at all. Queen Tulsa is just going off. Mind you, you got Simon sitting here who's just trying to get his own point across. And again, I have my own questions about Simon. And even during this point, I'm still having questions about Simon.
Quickly, Tulsa. Now, let me be fair. Let me be fair. So the thing is, so I'm a part of the community. Let me say this. I'm a part of the. No, we didn't fall out because of this. But I want to be fair about.
Okay, well, it don't matter if this man giving somebody
Why
a
you
compliment.
so why you so mad, sis?
What that got to do with her? You
Why
see what
you
I'm
so
saying?
mad?
He is out here. He is out here, and he is complimenting a trans woman, a beautiful trans woman.
What's
What
wrong
is
with
wrong?
that?
It was a
There's
compliment.
nothing wrong with
So
that.
a compliment. Listen here, I'm trying to figure out what's going on in your head, old woman, because
This
a
is the thing, though, Tulsa. I know you feeling that, Tulsa.
a
But
compliment.
Tulsa, this is the thing, though. I understand what you're saying, but this is what gets me. And I let me go back
What
here
gets
because
you?
I said my. So you cute. So Simon, under what content is you cute?
But does
Because
that make somebody gay? Because
go child, go
y'all
ahead.
gotta make this make sense for me.
I
Make
will
it
say
make
this.
sense for me.
I
Does
will
it make
say this.
sense? You compliment somebody, so that automatically makes you a certain whatever.
No.
And that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Does this mean that he is gay or bi? Listen, I already told y'all my opinion. I wanted to know y'all. Many of y'all saying yes, 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 he is. Well, so they had this conversation. And in this conversation, Jay Wilson says to the man that you are, genderly fluid then. And he says, no, I'm not genderly fluid. So then a live later, he ends up on Honest Row channel. And I'm sitting there listening to this. I'm listening, and then he hits the link. And all of a sudden, Simon begins having this conversation with Honest Row about his sexuality. So, and he's trying to say, because you're into butt, like any man is into butt, that doesn't make you gay. This is why I have questions about Simon. I don't give a fuck what you say. Are you, sir? What's going on? No, I'm not nothing. And what I'm opening my arms up to you. If you buy curious, it doesn't have it's not a problem at all. But do you hear what you're saying? So then for the X-rated in the front row, y'all might want to go to the back row. This is what was going on over there. Now, mind you, we just heard Simon. I'm a heterosexual man. I gave a compliment that doesn't mean anything about my sexuality. I like women. And now these are the new people we have around in the sector. I'm telling you, if they out there, we're gonna talk about it. And so Simon has been this new character. He's been floating around here from Dovey to Trish to Honest Row, and I've been seeing him around. And I thought he was a gay man at first until the love connection. And I'm like, oh, he's a straight man. Then we get this conversation, y'all. Ciao.
Yeah. What that seem like?
You gonna put this back on me?
Let's go, bro. What that feel like?
I'm gay though, so that's.
No, you're not gay. You're just talking.
What you mean, Simon?
All right, so let's speak about it. Because people get this whole shit twisted, like in terms of like, what's your preference? Like, so you actually you like to feel on the cheeks of another man? Is that what you're saying? What that seem like?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
This back on me.
Let's go, bro. What that feel like?
I'm gay though, so that's.
No, you're not gay. You're just talking.
Simon, say what?
What you mean, Simon?
All right, so let's speak about it. Because people get this whole shit twisted, like in terms of like, what's your preference? Like, so you actually you like to feel on you know, the cheeks of another man. Is that what you're saying?
Bitch. When I tell you Honest Bro was back there, Honest Bro had his camera off. He probably was back there like, what is going on? Simon, what? What are you talking about? What? Projecting much? What? So I'm not saying it's not a bad thing for him to have this conversation, but given the topic we were just talking about and what we were trying to prove, here you go asking this man, you're not really gay. You just like, you know, if you like a man's butt cheeks, then you're not really gay. Okay, but I'm telling you I'm gay. Okay, Simon, this sounds like it's reversed. You want somebody to ask you this question. Do Child, I almost said Honest Bro. See, Honest Bro, when people ask you that question, you need to flip it back on that. Soon as he asked you that question, do you like butt cheeks, man, butt cheeks? You should have asked him, do you like man, butt cheeks? That's what you do. He making you uncomfortable, you make them uncomfortable. You start asking weird questions. You like feet? You get into elbows? Are you into water sports? That's what you do. You start going deep with them, make them motherfuckers uncomfortable. Shit. And I'm so proud of you having like all of this commentary over there on your channel. I'm really proud of you. What other freak shit you got going on over here, Simon?
Somewhat of the nature. I mean, I like certain things when it comes to
No, it's not certain
this.
things. Like you either like it or you don't.
But this doesn't really have to do with actual sex, though. This we
No,
set
it's
it
totally to do with
attraction.
sex because you asked me a question previously, and I just want to get to the bare bones of it. It's like look. There's a difference. Like butt cheeks are butt cheeks, right? So it's just like at the end of the day, do you like a man's butt cheeks versus a woman's butt cheeks?
Yeah, I mean that's
So he's trying to draw the analysis. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you're gay. You just like butt cheeks. And this is who's been y'all been having float around. Simon, no shade, but we couldn't have this kind of conversation. Not you and I. No motherfucking shade. We'd have been going circles and circles. What the fuck are you talking about, sir? I've been this way for a long time. You're not gonna be asking me, Honest Bro. I think you older than me. Ain't you older than me? Ain't no way you got this man up here. Don't get nervous. You get into it. Get into it. I get all into the conversation. What the hell are we talking about, sir?
obvious. If I told you I was gay, yeah, I like
That's not being gay.
Come again?
That's not being gay.
Yeah, I'm glad we had this conversation because I don't know what.
All right. So
I mean,
how many butt cheeks you been in? I mean, this is the thing. It's like, goddamn. People get this shit misconstrued just based on the fact that you're emotional or you're a different type of male figure that they've never ever fucking seen in their life, but yet they want to chat some shit. And it's like, okay, all right. Well, I want to understand the shit.
You want to understand it. That's what we trying to understand, Simon. See, if you
So do you like penis? Do you like penis?
Here we go. Here we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay, so how much do you like penis?
Simon, this is getting too X-rated.
No, it's not.
Guys, why do you want to?
Cause we're adults. Let's have a fucking conversation. So,
Honest Bro, you asked that man, does he like penis? Why don't I be getting in these situations? You cannot sit up here on my channel and ask me, and I'm telling you I'm a gay man. You're trying to tell me I'm not gay because I'm just a sexual person. It makes no sense, Simon. And this is why I'm telling you I think you're curious. I think you're very curious. I think that you're one of those guys, and I'm just gonna just throw it out here. Shit, fuck it. I think that you're attracted to attention. I think you are attracted to attention, whether it comes, on a panel, whether it comes in real life, whether it comes from this or that. I do. I think you're attracted to attention. You'll say whatever you got to say in a moment. You'll try to finesse it. I get that from you. So I don't know what the fuck is going on here because I'm sitting here looking like, what? You ain't finna walk on my panel and ask me, yes, I am. What do I know? I'm not. Are you? So, and I'm seeing you run circles around this. I don't think that you have, like, I think you need to go back to the books on this because I think you got something a little wrong. I ain't trying to be shady in them, but I don't know. Example, sending a very confused message. He's not curious. He's gay. He's trying to wait. I'm already asking it. So listen, wait. I'm telling you. I'm okay, y'all. Listen to me. Y'all listen to me. I'm sitting there listening to this shit on his channel, like, what? Because I had just listened to Jay Wilson, so I wanted to go see what Honest Row response was. And Honest Row was over there mad. Jay Wilson, you need to get control of your panel. You're telling me I need to get control of mine. You don't have control of yours. You think someone's going to just sit up there on your panel all day and make money for you? I'm just like, oh, Honest Row is going in. And that's what it was, Rita. It seemed like he was flirting with Honest Row. That's what it was to me. Baby, that's what it gave. Like you getting comfortable. And listen, this is the beef sector. If we see it, we're gonna talk about it. All right, so don't get mad when the rumors out here because of this behavior. You up there asking this man, does he like man penis? Yeah, he does. Very known. Absolutely, 100%. Where are we going with this? What you want? Do you like penis?
Oh, Jesus Christ. People cap off in the the bathroom all day long because they have estranged marriages. They don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know who the fuck they are. Now, if we're on a work,
Shout out to Honest Row. Go finish listening to what he had to say. It was very, 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 very different. I feel like a lot of projection going on there. I typically, when Simon is on a panel, I don't drop down on anything because I'll be having a lot to say, and I don't know the man like that. Y'all know him, so I don't want to be offensive, but I'm just always very curious. Obviously, Queen Tulsa and Simon got something going on. I think he said to Queen Tulsa, "You're ugly" or something like that. I'm like, whoa, okay, this is interesting. I'm very interested in seeing Queen Tulsa around these parts. A lot to say. I went over to Queen Tulsa's channel, and I don't know if she likes the gay boys. She had a couple videos that said, I think gay boys are intimidated by transsexual women. I think it was something along those lines. And I kind of clipped through it. And I said, okay, so this is the vibe we bringing over here. Okay. I think you mentioned Brian. You got an issue with Brian. I don't know, but I'm interested. Simon is very interesting. Gives incel vibes. She was on at 12 a.m. Very interesting. What up, Misunderstood? What up, Ronnie Q? What up, y'all? Good morning. I'm trying to figure out. Somebody must have shared the live. RNY TV. Good morning. Honest Row was with Simon, Brian, and Queen Tulsa. He's Pat from SNL. Honest Row was enjoying that flirt. Yes, he was. Don't act like we don't know. You might have to help Row. All right, listen. It's more people in the building. So I'm about to show this one more, and we're gonna continue with the commentary. Y'all check out the new intro to the show. Y'all gonna see some of y'all favorite CCs. Some people have saw this already. Just watch it again, baby.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Neighbor, 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 neighbor. wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Ramen News. King Ramen News. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Let's start this show.
Shout out to Crazilla Sims TV for hooking me up. Yo, Jay Wilson, when I tell you every time I see you sitting there going off, I'm sitting there dying. That was so hilarious. I'm so appreciative. Again, we're adding other characters, so you'll see more of your favorites in that video. That shit right there is funny as hell. Funny as hell. And then Jay Wilson, why she had to make you in the jumpsuit walk into. Oh my god, that shit was hilarious. Good morning, Barn Dog. Oh, RNYTV, you didn't think that was funny? It's okay if you didn't like it. You could have kept that to yourself. Thank you, member. This was good. That was nice. Thank you. I appreciate those who liked it. If you don't like it, you could keep your comments to yourself. Priscilla is the best. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate it. All right, let's move on with my commentary. What I got to talk about today. So, y'all, I heard about this Big Man TV and Honest Row thing. So I'm very curious to know. I'm so curious to know, where did this all come about? Because I thought Big Man TV and Honest Row was cool, to be honest with you. And now it's so funny that everybody want to say they're going to put some sexual assault or predator label on somebody, especially straight men to the gay men. I find that to be so interesting. Like, is that the new defense? You know, MHB, when we were battling, the first thing he said, the reason he don't want to battle me is he feels like I'm going to take all his threats as him flirting with me. Like, oh, he thinks it's something sexual. It ain't nothing fucking sexual. Are you kidding me? It ain't nothing sexual about it at all. It ain't nothing sexual, nigga. I just wanted to drag you. That's all it is. And that's what I want to say to Big Man TV. Do you honestly think, and I'm not trying to be shady or nothing, because y'all won't fucking say the shit. Do you honestly think there's a man down here that want to look at you sexually in a predatory way? I'm just fucking being real with you. I'm being honest with you. Like, I think that was a stretch. Even when you pulled the shit with DKL. Jokes are jokes, but I think it was a stretch, baby. I think it was a little further. I think it was stretching. So I always didn't believe him saying that. So I was told to go check out this video of why Big Man TV is really fucking mad at Honest Row. And I gotta say, are you kidding me? Really? And guess who it is? My girl Max. Max. You got the boys fighting over you, girl. You got the boys fighting over you. So y'all get into this clip. This is the real reason why Brian and Honest Row, they're mad at each other. And it's just so fucking interesting. So y'all check this out. Now, this is a conversation they was having, all three of them. And Big Man TV was trying to say that Honest Row was doing some shit behind the scenes on Discord. That's what he was trying to preface it. Y'all keep doing this. But as they kept talking, Big Man TV kept talking. See, and here's the evidence you use, Honest Row, when somebody want to take you to court or want to say that you putting a label on them or come at you any kind of way. You use this clip right here. I'm clipping it out for you, okay? This is what you use.
And Brian made that night. I believe
I
believe something down though. I believe something down because I think something down was telling the truth.
I think I was
Well,
spreading the
make
victim,
sure you go over there and ask
yeah,
what the setup was because you don't even know what it
and
is.
you know, I know
You don't
that
even
you
know what the
playing the
setup
game
was.
and you got your
Go
little
over
lapdog
after
Brian
you
with
get your
you.
15 minutes.
That's what you
A
do.
lap
That's
dog.
what you're doing.
Okay.
That's what
After
you're
you get that
doing.
15 minutes,
All
go
you
over
want to
there
do
and
is
ask
all you want to do.
them what the setup was because we still haven't got anywhere.
And I see your Discord too because I
Except
get all your
more about
Discord.
how
I get all your Discord messages down on the show. So I advise you not to go on Discord because I can screenshot every message on Discord that you saying about me and post them on my community wall. So
Oh wow.
all I gotta do is keep on talking and keep on playing the setup game with you and
where did I
Brian.
say anything about you on Discord? This man
With
is
you and
a
Brian.
liar. Big man, you need to stop
And you
lying.
on
You ain't gonna
Discord?
never get
Are
this
you on
platform to
Discord?
be nowhere.
Are you on Discord? Yes or
And
no? Are you on Discord?
I
Yes or
saw you
no?
say
Big man was scared
Are
of
you on
lemon.
Discord?
He was
Yes
scared
or
of
no?
lemon.
Yeah, absolutely. And
He
this is what you say you were
Say
gonna do.
anything about me
There's
on
nothing gonna be
Discord.
over there.
Anything about me on Discord, I will screenshot it because I got the right to do it.
Why would I
and
want to
post
say
it on my
anything about
community
you?
wall.
Do you really think after me and
Because
Brian
I
have
know
this
what
after
you're
you,
trying to do.
I'm gonna be
I know what
thinking
you're
about
trying to
you
do on this road.
at all?
I know
You
what
really
you're
think I'm gonna
trying
be
to
thinking
do.
about
I
you at
know what you're trying
all?
to do because you're trying to play
You
like
giving yourself
Mr. Nice
way too
Guy,
much credit,
but
big man,
on this
not
road,
just me.
you
For a
trying to play
heck of a
Mr.
whole lot
Nice
of other
Guy
people,
on
okay?
YouTube because you trying to be
Way more
friends
than
with
you
Max
think.
Boogie, and that's what you trying to do. You trying to break up a friendship between me and Max Boogie because you trying to swear Max Boogie.
Did y'all get that? I said, did you get that? Now, how does go from they posting some shit up on Discord to they trying to break up? He's trying to break up a friendship between you and Max Boogie. Again, here we go with some old shit and new beef. You ain't never gonna have no new beef until you handle that old shit. Now, Max, I don't know what the fuck that's about. Can y'all hear me still? Oh, okay. My Wi-Fi went out for a minute. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I toned out a lot of bullshit. I wasn't listening. Child, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what the fuck. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I don't want that to be no common thing. I don't want nobody running around here trying to use a predatory claim. Now that we talking about it on somebody as a defense, when you out here, that ain't even the reason you mad. And what is this shit Discord on Discord? Like, why is everybody on Discord? Max, watch that nigga. Next, he will be in love. Max, so y'all got a little YouTube. I ain't never seen this. Max, so Max, go ahead. Give me some clarity to this. What's going on with you and his relationship? Can you do that for me? Can you hit the link? Can you hit the link, Max? He got a heavy tongue. I don't want him to think I'm talking about his tongue and then he wanna King Roman, I see you set me up. Big man, you know I like you. But I just want to call you out on your bullshit. You know, you did this shit before with DKL and I didn't like it then and I it's gotta be my Wi-Fi. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Uh-oh, there we go. Max, good morning.
Good morning.
So you never saw that?
No,
So what's going on with you and Big Man?
Big Man is my just like all of you guys are my YouTube friend. He is my YouTube friend. I don't know. I don't even know why would he bring me up between him and Honest Bro argument. I've asked him why was they arguing. I thought they was beefing over the fact that in my mind, this is what I thought. I thought that maybe it was probably an issue because you know, Brian is a good co-host. So Brian be over there. So I thought maybe Big Man may have got a little jealous because Brian been over there with Ro.
Hey,
So now I get thrown in here. Okay.
that's why I say, Max. So what you doing, Max? What you doing to Big Man? Do you feel
I
like
go to
Honest
all of their
Roll was
lives.
trying
I
to
go to
divide
all
y'all?
three of their lives. I support them all.
So do you feel like Honest Roll was trying to divide y'all?
No, I don't even think Honest Row knew that me and Big Man was cool or like close in any type of way.
You see what I'm saying? That's that bullshit I be talking about. And now he all mad. Say something else. You say one more thing, I'm gonna post it on my community wall. All this because you mad, and Max is sitting here telling you he don't feel like you. It ain't. She don't feel like she's divided. None of that. So like, you know, Honest Row ain't do nothing like that. Can we at least cut down on the predatory claims? Have you heard some of the stuff that they're going through?
Um, I really don't know what the issue is though. I really it's just like dry. That's why I never paid it no attention. It's just it gives a little flirtyish to me.
Child, don't say that. Don't you start that.
Well,
Don't you
anytime I
start
see the
that.
boy, anytime I see any man arguing more than one day, I'm gonna assume y'all flirting. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Because why are you still on lingering on with one person all day, every day? That's like if I'm doing several lives about Rita or Jill. Eventually, somebody gonna think I want to eat Rita or Jill's ass at some
Well, I
point.
mean, it's the beef sector, so we expect to go back and forth. But
Not forever. Not forever. I think we should cuss each other out maybe 2 or 3 times. Five tops. Five tops. But continuously is going to give flirting. So anytime, and it's not just I'm not just singling big men or roll out or none of that. I think that about the niggas in our sector. When it's niggas in my sector keep making lives about another nigga, keep putting niggas on their thumbnail, nigga, you like this nigga, you giving this nigga too much of your time. I say that about the niggas in my sector, and they swear they engage y'all. I don't know. I think that his internet messing up. Restart your internet, Roman. I'm not in the B sector, Lexington. I'm in the Mo 3 sector. So yeah, I didn't even know Big Man and him was having this conversation about me. But yeah, I thought that they issue, man, don't be smoking. Child, this all I've got to eat right here is this banana till I leave the gym. Okay, I'm gonna give me a salad after that. That's all I got. It was this banana. And it's gonna give me a little teaspoon of energy when I get in there. But yeah, I think that maybe Ro and Big Man might be having an issue because they're sharing a friend. They're sharing Brian. That's what I think. Me personally. I don't think Big Man like to share his friends. Um yeah, that's what I got from it. He don't want to share Brian with Ro. Cause Brian usually sits on Big Man panel with him. So maybe Big Man might be in his chest about that. I don't know. It ain't me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Goodness, I had to restart my router and everything, so hopefully it's stable. I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe they working on something. All right, we don't get that bootleg Baltimore Wi-Fi.
Yo.
All right, Max. Thank you.
So
I appreciate you for coming up here and setting the record straight.
okay, Bud. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fucking Wi-Fi this morning. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So that's the big man TV. Like I said, big man, cut that shit out. Let's cut that shit out because I don't even think it's worth it. You don't even know why the fuck y'all two beefing. You don't even know why you two beefing. And don't become that male content creator running around here talking about some you gonna put a claim on somebody because of what? Because they drug your ass. I don't think it's worth it. Now, honest bro, you now you got some beef with Stump Down again. That's starting back up. Remember this one thing. You've beefed with him before. So now the power is in your hands. You can choose to beef with him and respond, or you can let that nigga run idle. let that nigga run on gas and fumes. Ignore the fuck out that nigga. You ain't got to no more. You ain't got to respond to him everything he say. Fuck that nigga. You know what I say. Fuck him. Fuck him. If you ain't gonna drag him, don't drag him. I heard you give him a little smoke. I heard you. Shout out to you for that. I heard you. But remember, you don't have to. All right, let's move on to something weird. And I'm sorry, Sheffy, but I just gotta tell you this. Sheffy, you are like the baby of this sector. You like to be baby. And I think ODS calls you like his daughter, his YouTube daughter. So I feel like you feel that there's a connection there. And I'm saying this out of love. I be feeling like Sheffy wants to be baby. Like somebody hold me and these, hold me close and protect me. So you got mad at ODS. You got mad at ODS. And instead of you having a conversation offline, behind the scenes, under a chat, you came out here and said it on a public platform. And I think this is y'all second time having like something going back and forth. Now y'all squashed it, y'all cool, you saw past it. But Sheffy, baby, this was not that serious. He said that you was then you do something with Simon, or isn't you and Simon a thing? And you felt like that was a dig. It wasn't a dig. But again, like you were saying, you can't tell me how to feel. If I feel some way, y'all always trying to say something. It ain't that, Sheffy. It's just that the things that you do be talking about are always like a baby attention seeking thing. Well, what about me? Now, you're supposed to be in this fried chicken contest and you dropped out. A lot of people were saying you're scamming, asking for sponsors, because the last time you got sponsors, the $30 sponsors, then you use food stamps. I'm going to tell you the same fucking thing I told you last time. Girl, I wouldn't say a motherfucker. I will be using I would use food stamps again. They ain't got to know. Get your ass in that competition and have fun. Stop letting every one thing they say to you make you feel like, to me, you don't got no scam jacket on you. But it's easy to say to you because it gets to you. So now we know that calling you a scam gets to you. We're going to call you a scammer. But that, get into $5 or $10 in the pot for you to get into the competition. Take that money. I don't care if you're going to use food stamps, you use it. If not, oh well. Here go my Wi-Fi. Oh, fucking well. But you're not in it anymore. But listen to her and listen to this shit.
And ODS, you've been kind of picking at me for a minute too. I'm trying to figure out what did I do to you. You keep you saying to other niggas a nigga that I don't fuck with. You saying that I'm fucking with Simon, and then you brought that up to somebody. You brought that up to Code and MBK. Why would you do that? You and Lady Nika did that. Why y'all saying that I'm fucking Simon? I never fucked with Simon. It was CJ. It was CJ. And it was for fucking 4 days in February. So it's okay for y'all to fuck me over. Then when I correct y'all, what's going on? And then the day, ODS, you said something else crazy. ODS, do we have a problem? Do me and you have a problem, ODS? One moment. I'll drop my link. Because ODS, I don't understand what's going on. You doing too much for me.
Now, shout out to Sheffy. I know I love me some Sheffy. Sheffy, you know what this looks like? This looks like you want some content. Like, cause this didn't even require all that energy to ODS. And I think he felt like he was, as I was looking at the chat, he was in the chat saying, like, chill, drop the link. I think you got it wrong. Like, chill. That's not even what I said. And you were just going in and going in. So by the time he hit the link, it was time to tell you, take my motherfucking wrench. It's time to tell you that. And so I want to stop in this moment. This is moment number 2 between you two to say, the next time, maybe you should just hit him up behind the scenes. Maybe you should say, yo, bro, or, I don't know if you call him YouTube father or whatever you call him. What's going on? That way it's handled behind the scenes. Because the more public stuff you do like this to somebody you like, that's going to be hard off. I do the same thing with people behind the scenes that I really, really like. Yo, do we got beef? What's going on? Like, we can talk about it, because I don't want to come out. I don't want to have to do this on the street. So I'm giving you that word of advice, because otherwise it's like you poking a bear. You want some drama, you want some content, because you know what happened. ODS went live, got more numbers than you. pulled you over to his channel. Then you started having a conversation about it over there. You see what happened? You create something, then it created something somewhere else. So I have to say, child, let it be. Yes, keep going, King Romans. We're having a good time. Oh, better, thank you. The hood table. I'll tell you the hood table. Stop Wi-Fi. Y'all see, this is the Wi-Fi extender. It's through Xfinity, and you plug it in the wall and extend your Wi-Fi. I just took the bitch out so it can be on a router upstairs, so I'm just letting it go for right now. So y'all, we got to talk about this shit. Now, again, I'm just here walking through the neighbors of the beef sector. I like everybody I'm talking about, but I ain't got a problem talking about it. Just Krista. Girl, the word on the curb is that you out here just looking for a beef. Like you just want some smoke with any and everybody for any and everything. Now, I wasn't in the replay. I didn't see anything. I wasn't there. I wasn't around it. None of that shit. I just went to the context clues. And so I did watch Miss T Velocity's live, and I know y'all two got a beef. And I did see people in the chat laughing and leaving comments. And I did see Cruiser laughing and leaving comments. But I saw other people too. So I'm over there watching ODS, and all of a sudden, Just Krista hits the link. And I'm like, oh, she about to talk about Miss T. What you finna say now? Oh, no, baby. No. She is calling out Mrs. Cruiser. So I'm sure Miss Cruiser was shocked as hell, like, wait, where? So she's like, she came up there. Hey nephew. You know, Just Krista is very charming. I wonder if she is. I think she works in the health industry. Very charming woman. And she was like, hey nephew. I just got a question. I'll wait. And so I'm like, okay. Then she says, I just got a question for Miss Cruiser. I want to know, like, you know, I saw you typing in the chat. I want to know, do we got problems? Is there smoke? I said, what? Wait a minute. Wait. Now you got a problem with Cruiser? Y'all gotta see this shit in real motherfucking time. What you say, Just Krista?
Yes, I watched it. Oh
So you
yeah.
watched it. So was I on her
I
panel?
watch stuff for myself because
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
want nobody giving me misinformation.
Absolutely. Respect. So did you see me on the panel?
No.
I wasn't on the panel. So in the chat, you saw me laughing at comments that went on in the chat.
Lady, do you have a problem with me? Don't keep questioning me.
You got to determine that. You got to determine that. Was I laughing?
I don't have to determine a
so let me answer your
motherfucking thing.
question. Let me answer your question. I have no idea who you are, and that is the truth.
I don't know who you is.
Right. So I couldn't have a issue with you because I don't know you at all.
That's why I'm asking you.
Right. So
that's why
that's my answer. Now, was
so
I
when she was making little
laughing in the chat at the commentary? Absolutely, I was.
So
I always laugh. If somebody's saying some funny stuff on a panel, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off, kikiing like hell.
As well as you give a comment on it too, right? And you give a comment on it too, right?
As long as I am a grown ass lady and pay my mortgage and my car note, and nobody don't give me nothing, I'm gonna comment on
and I will see y'all on her birthday on my channel. Bitch, I got that ass. Okay. Bye bye, nephew.
Where? Bitch, I got that ass. Now, here's the thing. Okay? Here's the thing. We saw this before. This is nothing new. We saw this with Newbie. Baby, she went live, tore Newbie up. Oh, I'm going to disrespect you. If you don't take that motherfucking video down, I'm going to disrespect you. We saw that. I played the video. We saw that shit. And fast forward, and then it was a miscommunication. They ended up, handling things behind the scenes. And then we moved on. So we're here. So now there's you in the chat, you talking shit about me. Do we got a problem? I'm like, well, it was a lot of people in that chat talking shit. You know, so like you might as well say Miss Cruiser and all you bitches. You know, why Miss Cruiser though? What about Miss Cruiser? And so, and I think it was like because you partially saw Miss Cruiser over there on ODS's channel. Like, you ain't finna be over here chilling with my nephew and you talking shit. Let me call you out over here. I'm gonna embarrass you over here. That's an old beef sector strategy. Y'all, that's why I be telling y'all when a motherfucker is warring with me, I'm gonna hit every panel you on and embarrass you every time you're there so you can feel uncomfortable. That's what you do to people. When I saw that, I said, look at. But Cruiser said, I'm a grown ass woman. Everywhere I motherfucking go, I leave a comment wherever I want to leave a comment. You ain't who you think you are. So I moseyed on over to Just Krista to see if she done went live. She talked about it yet. So she did a live for Just, but it had Cruiser's name in it, but it wasn't really to Cruiser. But I saw this morning. I said, wait a minute. What? So she did a live with potatoes in her shirt around her neck. And I said, Just Krista is out here. She doing skits. She out here really doing old school beef sector. Like that's some old school shit. And granted, some of it is funny, but some of it is like almost like, are you really reaching for beef? Do you really want to beef with Cruiser? Do you really want to beef with Cruiser? She's not gonna respond to you. It's gonna be fake. It's gonna be almost like fake beef. I don't think this warranted. It's just me in my opinion, to be honest, Just Krista. Because everybody talk shit in the chat. I don't think it's fair to just pull somebody out. And she got on a panel and said some slick shit or uploaded a video. Yeah. But I just don't think it's worth it. And this is just my opinion. I say let this one ride. But she got a live schedule later. She got a live setup scheduled later today. I think 2:15, some shit. And I said, oh, here we go. So I don't know. But it's giving soft beef. It's giving like bully almost. Like I'm about to drag any and everybody for any and everything. And sometimes that's cool for the numbers, but sometimes you run up against the wrong motherfucker. You run up against the wrong motherfucker just picking beef with anybody. You gotta be strategic about it. Find somebody. I think yeah, you got you going back and forth with Miss T Velocity right now. Miss T Velocity said, I was listening to her. She said, I will not respond. I'll respond when I want to. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. If you really want to talk to me, if you really want to get at me, you'll pull up. Y'all know my address. Y'all, I know y'all got to understand. You'll pull up. Until then, I'm a queen. I'm gonna sit right here and keep my mouth closed. Keep my mouth closed. Speaking of Miss T Velocity, you and James Treasure. Do I think y'all have a beef? No. And I think you stood your ground when it came to how you felt about Treasure Lane and what you said on your channel the right way. A lot of people wouldn't be able to do that. They'd have been cuckling and coddling and scared. You did that just like a queen. This is how I feel. This is what I said. We're gonna leave it at that, and agree to move on. You didn't make it a big thing and they want me to fight James. Nobody wants you to fight. Nobody want Miss T Velocity to fight James. No, that ain't a fight I'm pushing. I ain't saying I don't want people to see people, but that ain't something I want to push. I think you handled that well. Absolutely, I do. I think you did. Yeah, life with Jamila. I really did. King Roman News is next. Right, because I like Cruz. I think she would give a nigga the business like that. Hold on. What did ODS say? What did ODS say? Y'all got me wanting to look now. What you say, ODS? What you say? What you say? Shit, I can't even see it. Damn, I can't even go back that far. Well, whatever it is, Just Krista looking for a fight. I wouldn't mind watching the senior squabble. Why y'all putting that on? Listen, I'm not saying Just Krista. She about to add your name to her hit list. Now listen, this is how it gets started. This is how it gets started. And then the person who reads the comment be like, she about to add your name to her hit list. Then this person who reads the comment, let me tell you this. See, I done did this before. I done been in this before. And I'm just got wiser. Listen, Just Krista. I don't want no smoke with you. I don't want no beef with you. You got it, mama. You got it, boo. Okay. I'm just giving my commentary on it. That's all I'm doing. Okay. I'm putting forth positive energy. I'm just saying that it feels like this is not, I feel like you can do with the way you drag. I feel like you can do some else. You can knock somebody else down. I feel like the cruiser and you beef is really like it's no legs to it. That's my honest opinion. That's how I feel. You can't slap me on the shoulders for that. Just Krista, let's be friends. Let's be friends. Let's walk down the aisle holding each other's hand. So I'm saying that. Okay, so no confusion on the streets. Because I know how the spin goes. All you bitches, I've been on the receiving end of her already. Listen, oh yes, I already know how it goes. Oh, there you go. Okay, I would never, nephew, be nice. There you go. Okay, thank you. I'm like, listen, I know how the spin go. Thank you. Just see, shut up. Thank you, Just Krista. I hope you see that I'm definitely coming from a commentary point of view. I'm not coming from no place. I ain't got no sides between you and Miss T Velocity. You know, I love me some T Velocity. That's like whenever I was going through some shit, she wrapped her arms or virtual arms around me and give me some love and shit. So I always got a warm spot for her. But I can step out of y'all beefing like that's y'all too. Shit, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. I can see that for the purposes of being a commentator. Now the newbie and you beef, that was just interesting to me. I'm like, damn, she told this motherfucker. That's some shit I say, Just Krista. Okay. What you say? You said, I'm going to embarrass you. That's some shit I say. So when you said it, I said, okay, look at this shit here. Look at this. My nephew can be messy. Do a poll. Tuberty or no? Oh, we gonna do tuberty? Are we doing tuberty or no? That is the question. Deanna, are we doing tuberty or no? I'm just saying. Speaking of, I gotta do a shameless plug. Y'all know where I'm gonna be at this weekend. In the Jeans Challenge. I hope y'all be in the building. 7 p.m. I believe the time is on Ben Zone's channel. Please come support me, y'all. Please come through and support for the fucking beef sector. I'm gonna be there lit with a bottle, watching ass and jeans. I'm gonna be lit. So please come through and support. Shout out to Ben Zones for inviting me. I appreciate it. Please come through. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Like I said, I can tell Krista has boxing gloves. Listen, I don't want no smoke. I'm so damn messy. I agree. She want the smoke with the old heads. The old head. I don't want no smoke. I'm gonna try to squeeze one in tonight. All right, so there's and then there's a fried chicken too. So there's tuberty tonight, Deanna's channel, and then I think there's also when is the fried chicken competition? I'm trying to figure that out. Shit, because I might want to join in on that. That panel looking real stud. Come on. See, you trying to have me go over there and have to defend some of these comments. Listen, Spam, I'm not finna be doing that. I'm not about to be doing all of that. NBK is pushing out Shakim. Listen, Hoodie. I've already said who I listen to and can understand out of the three. And it's NBK. So I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Just Krista. Brenda. Yes, we in there Saturday at 1:30. So tomorrow at 1:30. What up, Bree? What up? What up? Oh, I got a sponsor. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm in the competition. We frying wings. And this is for Pizarro. The reason I said I want to do it because y'all know Pizarro bashed my wings the last time we had a competition. She said my wings looked like they was genetic wings. She said they were too big, too thick. I had modified wings, so I'm in. I'm finna fuck it up. Can we please get some more likes up? Can y'all please get? Thank you, Rita. Shout out to Rita. The same day as the jeans challenge. So the fried chicken contest is on what channel? It's at 1:30 on what channel, y'all? We needed the verbal assassin to weigh in on this fuckery. On this fuckery, baby. That flyer giving straight out of the. Come on now. Come on now. You'll be there. Thank you. GMO. Yeah, she called my wings GMO. I don't know them people. Are you in the contest? Nah, I'm just a judge. So I'm a judge. I don't know if there's any beef sector they're gonna be in there or not. All right, I'm about to drop it. And anybody else, if y'all want to hit it, y'all can. I still want to talk about dragons because I don't care. Y'all ain't gonna like me or not, but I think it was a play. Sorry. And y'all know I'm gonna always tell y'all how I feel, and it don't matter to me. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I felt like it was a whole play. How you don't have your ID? How your ID expired and you can apply to a job and do all of this shit? That shit is the craziest thing. You even had me over here looking up shit. I'm over here looking up the damn laws and shit and trying to figure it out. What's up, Bree? Good morning.
Good morning. So it's a chicken dinner. You got to make at least 3 pieces of chicken and 2 sides.
3 pieces of chicken and 2 sides.
And if you got an hour and a half. Now you can always like season your chicken and prep it and stuff before time because you gotta make your sides and stuff.
So when you say 3 pieces, do they have to be 3 different pieces of chicken, 3 different types?
No, just 3. Because they want you to, because you know you can fry 1 piece of chicken. They want to make sure you could do it. Time management, I guess. But is 30 good?
Oh, I'm in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gonna really sponsor me? Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. I'm in
it. What?
Oh, wait. Is it on your channel?
No, it's on Pizarro's.
Pizarro's. Oh yeah, I'm in it. Okay, this is my redemption because she called my wings GMO wings. So I'm here to reclaim my title.
No.
She did. You remember that?
No, I know, but I'm trying to. Why your cash app is on the screen? Because your cash app and your name is 2 different things.
Oh, you know what? Because I was over on your channel and I took it down, trying to be respectful.
Oh, I don't care if you have to.
Did it change?
Where you put it?
Oh, I put it on my name.
No, it didn't change. Did you save it?
Oh, I hit the X.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Thank you. So I got a sponsor, y'all. I'm good. So I'm about to do it. I'm about to do 2 sides. Uh-oh. What up, Brenda? You want to talk about the
We're doing a thing, baby. Good morning, Brianna.
Yeah.
Brianna. Good morning.
Good
You
morning.
you over here trying to get our judge all saturated in chicken grease before in the jeans challenge.
We just gonna have a busy YouTube day.
Huh?
He just gonna be busy on YouTube tomorrow.
Yes, he is. So yeah, that's going to be over on Ben Zone's page tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And King Roman, along with a few others, are going to be judging those women and those jeans, baby. And we want your critique as only you can give it, King Roman. So we need you in that building. And we're looking forward to it, y'all. Right now, the pot is at 500. And we expect it to grow. But it is a male-female competition. So the females will be judged on their own, and then the males will come up and they'll be judged on their own. So it's going to be interesting.
So it's you got males and females in the competition?
Yeah, but so the females are going to go right, and they'll be a winner just from the females, and then the men are going to go and they'll be judged against each other.
Okay.
They'll be judged. Yeah, so
and the women gonna judge the men.
right, and so there'll be two cash prizes. Or one female will win, and one male will win, unless the pot grows, and then then it's up. So we'll see.
Oh, this about to be done. How many do you know how many contestants so far?
So far, we have it's about 4 and a possible with the women, and with the men is 2 and a possible.
2 and a possible. All right.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, y'all. So looking forward.
Enter.
Huh?
Anybody from the beef sector in there?
From the men, yeah. Both of the male contestants are from the B sector. FYI. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about?
It's gonna be interesting, and the chat's gonna be more interesting. Let me tell you.
What about the women? Beef sector?
Let me see. No, I don't think so.
Listen, beef sector women, if y'all want to join the competition, it's not too late. Get in there and put some jeans on.
Please.
I
And here's
love
the
it.
thing about look, Lovely did say, she was popping her ish yesterday, and I was in the clouds, right? She's on her little rampage, so I want to drop down. But she said, I'm thinking about just getting in the jean contest. I don't know if she's trying to spite somebody. That's not my business. I stay out of the beef sector business. But she said she might get her jeans. So listen, you could use 3 pair of jeans, right, for the competition, right? Because there's a casual, there's a sporty, and there's an evening. Or you can take 1 pair of jeans and dress it up 3 different ways. It's up to the person, so you don't even have to have 3 pair of jeans. You know what I mean? So,
So thanks for coming up, Brie. Rodney in it?
no, I didn't hear anything about Rodney Benson say anything unless it came through her, but she hasn't told me anything about that. Mm-mm.
Oh, that'll be a hoop. Rodney, that'll be a hoop.
I would love it. Everybody is welcome, y'all. It is not sector specific. We want everybody in the building. So only thing you have to do is just let us know that yes, 3 changes, Chipper. So you just have to let us know that you need to be that you're going to be in it so that we can wait for you on the day of. But we got a DJ. Buddy Lee's gonna be on the ones and twos. Y'all, it's gonna be fun. King Roman. So it's gonna be a good time.
All right, I'm there. You got me, and I'm gonna be
Um,
good and under that good influence. So I'm there.
That's how we want you. That's how we want it. All right. Thank you, I love you. Hit the piano, everybody. Salute to the chat.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Shout out to the song. Shout out to the fried chicken contest at Pizarro's tomorrow at 1:30. So I'm gonna go and get my size today. Y'all, my size for fried chicken. I know what I want to do, but I want to do something so different. So I'm gonna go to Wegmans today and just browse the aisles and smell the food. I'm excited. Now it's 403 in here. We're about to talk about dragons. Before I get to dragons, I'm about to share this one more time, and this will be the last time I share it. Y'all hit that like button, and I hope y'all love this fucking clip because it's gonna be here for a while.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Neighbor, 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 neighbor. Mine, could you be mine? Neighborly day. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman news. King Roman news. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. Let's go.
Yeah, ODS. I'm gonna send you the video. I'm gonna send it to you because it won't share the whole full thing on IG. I tried to, but I'm gonna send it to you. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to you. Now, before I go to dragons, I wanna talk about this. So Pizarro says, King, what is Demon Soul talking about? I don't know what Demon Soul is talking about. What is she in the chat? Where's she at? Demon Soul. What happened? Did I miss it? Or Pizarro, can you hit the link? I mean, can you at least hit the link and share with me what's going on? Because I might have missed it. Chriszilla, I ain't mad no more. I love this. Chriszilla Sims TV. Thank y'all. I appreciate it, yo. That shit was lit. It was. That shit had me laughing. Was that Jay Wilson in the purple? Yes, it was. That's finally made a Brazilian production. Hey, baby. I'm telling you. So, I mean, I hopefully Pizarro hit the link and talk to me and tell me what's going on. If not, then I mean I'm gonna continue with dragons. So dragons. Let's talk about dragons. Dragons is a new character to the beef sector. You know, she came right on in, you know, through Lemon's channel. And I have been very big on supporting dragons because I feel like the men get supported. So I'm like, oh well, let's welcome her in. That's so I've been talking, I would share, stuff out and stuff like that. I would share out on dragons. And I've been always like, let's support the women too. They want to come in, let's why not support them too. Unfortunately, as time would go on, I got to see the real dragons. Now, I'm not trying to be shady or no shit or nothing like that. So when this first story came out about her being homeless and stuff, I heard about it on Lemon's channel. And I heard her hit the link and I heard her sound distressed. And she was talking about, and I even shared it with y'all, she was talking about the Cubans and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, wow. Then I was watching and Lovely Love was going to get her on the phone on Bree's channel. And then, she was out. And so I'm just listening to the story. I'm like, this shit is crazy. What's going on? Like, this is far beyond like just homeless. This is something else going on. So I started, like, as I was away, I started listening to replays and I started hearing her. So I had listened to her yesterday on ODS. And that's all I had needed to hear. So she at first hit the link and she said, I got to answer these questions of what everybody had to say about me and blah, blah, blah. And the third, and I'm just like, oh, okay. This is not giving somebody, it did not give me none of it at all. Now, when she ended that conversation on ODS's channel after explaining about the ID, she went through the situation about she got a job. Apparently, she raised $700 from y'all in the beef sector to go to buy her work clothes for her new job at Target. And I think she's in her second interview. If she get another interview, then she'll have the job. I'm like, this is just crazy. This is crazy. Again, I don't ever want to see a woman homeless at all. And I always think that you should be able to find resources in your area. But the beef sector I ain't gonna fucking lie to y'all. The beef sector is an easy way to bring your pain, bring your sob story, bring your sad story, bring the saddest story. The saddest story will get you the most money in the beef sector. You gotta be, I'm talking about, you gotta be one leg, okay, living alone. You gotta have cereal on the top shelf. And you got to have a YouTube camera. You got to talk about how hard it is to get the stuff off the top shelf and eat food the right way for people to be like, oh, I feel so bad. I'm finna send you. I'm about to do it. It's got to be the saddest of the saddest. And so as I started hearing you listen to your story, what I started to realize is it was okay to receive the money and for people to like want to support you and stuff like that and have the story out here or whatever the case may be, real or not. But once you realize that this becomes your storyline, you will now become the girl that was homeless, didn't have money. I think you had a $5,000 water bill. I don't know what the fuck, but that becomes your storyline. You start your tone became a little different over at ODS. You started to say, I don't want to be talking about this all day long and stuff. Y'all always getting on here asking me questions and stuff. The cash apps was nice, but still, I mean, I want to be happy. I want to chill. I said, no, ain't this some shit? Was it 6, 7 days ago, 8 days ago? It was, your life was about to be, it was just a lot of shit going on. Then we move fast forward and it's just like, okay, so now everything is all good. You don't want to talk about it. You're going to figure it out. You already know. I'm side-eyeing all this whole motherfucking operation. Now, I ain't give no cash app, and I ain't saying I ain't want to give one. I give one if I need to, but I ain't give no cash app. No, I ain't give no cash app because I just truly, I had to sit back and listen to this. So I want y'all to see the flip, okay, yesterday on ODS's channel. When she enters the live, how's everything is, and I'm going through this shit, man. Y'all ain't got to deal with this. To that end of that motherfucking live, where she went to, and I just want to have fun, man. I don't want to be talking about this. I said, do y'all see what I see, or is it just me? So this is the start. Shout out to ODS.
Hey y'all, I wanted to come on because certain people sound very mad right now, and
Hey,
it's
look, hold
no
on. Before you get
reason to
started,
be
Dragons, hold
very
on.
angry.
Hold on, Dragons. Everybody, can y'all go on mute and let her speak freely? And I'm going to give her the floor. Go ahead.
Okay, I came on because certain people sound so freaking angry right now that I'm in this position. And the fact that I am out here putting my position, putting my life, putting my personal life on the front street for people to see, they can call it fake. They can call it whatever they want to. Just don't forget to call me for dinner, bitch. Because I'm hungry. I've been out here doing my thing. I've been out here trying to do something. All right? Getting this Target job, making sure things happen for me. It's not your life that I have to protect or I'm trying to start a new beginning with. This is my shit. So you can say, oh, she fake. Oh, she this, she that. You're not right here in my back pocket though. You're not going through what I'm going through. I don't have you as another mouth to feed while I'm doing this shit. You can't judge me. Only God can. I said, those that want to help can. Those that can't help and you still want to support, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, and subscribe. I don't, you know what I'm saying, do anything. And I have been keeping a very, very positive spirit being out here the way I'm out here because there's nothing but positivity out here. So if I'm walking around with
Dragons. I mean, that whole story sounds good after receiving the cash apps. That's how you talk to a bitch after you don't receive allegedly $700 in cash apps. That we ain't hear none of that. Y'all ain't gotta help. I don't need y'all. Y'all, this is my life. Y'all ain't gotta all of that tough that leave me alone now. I done got the cash apps. I done got the support. I done got it. It's given very much. Things are a lot easier now than they were 7 days ago. That instantly, that quickly. And so somebody like me is gonna be watching for the next moment. Like, so let me see what's going on now. Let me see how quick this goes. Are y'all sending cash apps? All right, let's see what happens. That's what it looks like. I gotta be real. Now, are you homeless or not? I don't know. To be honest with you, you came out here and told so many different stories. I've listened. Trust me, I've listened to Nest panel. I've listened to Lemon's panel. I've listened to all the stories. I don't know. I don't know. I know you got a scooter. I do know that. And an expire ID. But all of these parts make no sense. The fact it make no sense at all. From scooter being a priority over housing. I'm like, how? But it's not my business, but we're gonna talk about it. So y'all saw that energy she was giving. That was the start. That was her very first moment on the live. Yo, I just want to say this. And y'all, and then I'm like, oh, this is so you're very defensive. You're very like, y'all leave me alone now. This is we're getting y'all don't help now. Why are y'all mad at me? Why y'all still asking me questions? Why you're still coming at me? Why y'all still digging? I'm good now. That's what it felt like. So as you were ending this conversation, getting off the live at the end over ODS, your tone changed dramatically. It went from the help to now, let me work on my image on YouTube. I just want to have fun with y'all. I want to hit the link. I don't want y'all to keep talking about this story. I'm done. Like, I'm trying to move on. Like, it was giving. It's giving. You're ready for the next big thing. You done got the support. Whatever homeless or housing situation you're in, obviously is getting closer to being fixed, or you're comfortable because that's not even, you're not distressed as you were a couple of days ago. You're now, I guess everything's okay. So this is what the end
here
looked like
doing
with
this
Dragon.
shit all day or sitting here hitting panels just to be like, okay, I'm in this situation, this and that. I want to hit the panel for fun shit, for other shit.
I don't want to hit the panel because I'm in need, you know. And while I do want the sector to look beyond this, you know, my whole thing is, yeah, I'm in a situation right now. Yeah, I'm gonna need some help. If anybody could look out for me until I at least get to my first paycheck, I'm good. But I'm not gonna sit here and be hopping links all. I'm not gonna be sitting up here hopping links all day and be sitting up here fucking talking about it all day until
Okay.
people are tired in the fucking mind.
Shout out to Dragon. Dragon, I'm gonna give you the out right now. I'm gonna give you the out. I'm gonna give you the out, baby. So you can go ahead and move this on. Let everyone know that you have a caseworker now who's helping you with your situation. You've contacted some agencies. When you start speaking that shit, sometimes you start taking that action. You're gonna hold yourself. I told them I got a caseworker. Now hold yourself accountable to getting one. I told them I reached out to agency services. Now hold yourself accountable to reaching out to one. I think it's as just as much as people are giving to you, you should give back by saying I've done all of these things. Some of these things are done. You shouldn't be coming back to the table with the same shit. My ID is expired. So I went to go look to see what you got to do to get it. And even if you don't have a birth certificate, you got to replace your birth certificate. You can't replace that birth certificate you got. It's $10. Send it to the whatever state, the vital statistics office, and get what you need. Get what you need. I mean, it don't make no sense. A grown woman, you know. And I'm being honest with you. It ain't cute because I think it's a play. I really do. That's why I haven't supported. I've support like I gotta see a sign of like, are you sleeping on the street when you say you're homeless? Because the way y'all be on YouTube around here, like, damn, you got enough time to be on YouTube and you homeless at the same time. That's a problem for me. So I couldn't support. Now this all allegedly. I don't know if it's true or not. We still got us to be continued. Wait, I have a scooter. There's nothing wrong with a scooter, but you also have a place to stay. There's nothing wrong with a scooter. What up, Code? Code, I hope you heard my commentary earlier with MBK. I'm here for the shits and giggles. So I'm watching y'all and I'm pulling everything out that I can pull out. Pull out. I'm trying to help her. That's all. I'm trying to offer her some I think it's something to be said about somebody who receives funds that help, and then they also show that they're trying to help themselves. You know, her whole energy during ODS's live with her when she came on to talk was like, all right, damn, what else y'all want from me? I'm doing this. I'm getting this. I'm gonna call. It's like, well, damn, now wasn't hold up, swole up. Well, like, what we doing here? She did her big one. Yeah, she did. I'm gonna tell you now. I ain't gonna say I said it, but I'm gonna say I said it. Who walks around for 6 months with an expired ID at 36 years? Not 36. A hostel in Florida is where she's at, Rita. Morgan, good morning. I have to red ball. Okay, but I know it was so that's how I feel about dragons. Now, it's so many of y'all who feel different ways. I listen to Yaya talk about the situation. I listen to a lot of different content creators talk about it. And y'all feel so differently. Y'all all feel so different. And here's my thing. It should not matter what Sheffy did, what Dovey did, what Lovely. It should not matter what nobody else did in comparing to dragons. This is somebody who doesn't have the length of relationship these other people have. So people be like, well, Sheffy scam or she didn't. I don't think Sheffy's a scammer, but she did with the food stamps. That's not nothing nearly the same as I ain't got a place to stay. I need support. Dovey and her transmission and all of that shit. Yeah, that happened and we went through that. But we've seen throughout the years that Dovey got a place to stay now. Dovey is a little bit more stable than she was in the years prior. So we done seen that. It ain't the same. So when I compare that to her, we don't even know this woman. We don't even know, like, we just now finding it out. So I didn't see the comparison to myself. I'm like, I don't compare the two. But I heard a lot of people saying that they may be the same. They do the same shit. Everybody scam around this bitch. Yeah, everybody scam, but scams are on different levels. Some people just scam on the low. Some motherfuckers are big time scammers. I wouldn't put them all on the same page because I feel like Dragons pulled a cute fast one. Bitch, I almost said I'm gonna need to go. Look, can I go down there? I'm about to tell y'all in a minute. I'm about to lose my house. Like shit, I'm about to tell y'all that in a minute. Can y'all help me? Shit. Would I be able to get out here and do the same fucking thing? I'm being honest with y'all. I'm being honest. Look at y'all Adobe scam too. How you homeless but you swiping a CC to ride a scooter all day because the scooters ain't free. She doesn't want to lecture advice. She isn't in a frame of mind to receive it. That doesn't change the need for help. That's so true. But you also, help goes both ways. I help you. The more you get help from someone is once they see you're helping yourself. That's the way it works. Like, it can't just me helping, giving, and you're not doing nothing. Like, you got to do something. Wait, King Roman News, is that a Pornhub tab in your screen? Czar, why you be doing that? Why you be doing that? Oh, over here on this screen. No, that's StreamYard and that's YouTube. This is the tab that you have open when you have your channel analytics. Don't be trying to play with me like that. I'm over here like, what? Pornhub? I don't even use Pornhub, to be honest with you. That's not the site I would go to. I use Twitter, if anything. What's up, Simply Made? Czar. So that's how I feel on dragons. All right. So that's all we talked about. That's all I wanted to talk about. I wanted to come back and get my commentary on where it's at. So I'm caught up in these streets. Now, Pizarro done ran off and dropped this little tea that I done said something to Demon Soul and she ain't nowhere to be found. So can somebody tell me what's going on? Like, did I miss the memo? Am I the only one on the streets who missed the memo? Can somebody hit the link and let me know what's going on? This is what I mean when I said people got to learn to stop sending the money to people only for them to give you their tail to kiss. Dwayne, you better say that shit, because I'm gonna be here to laugh about it. Giving out to be done without expectation, judgment, or conditions. If you want to give. If not, that's okay. Yes, my scooter has a home. That's a good assessment there, Beef Sector. I didn't think of that. Can y'all help me with my Birkin? I'm sad. Can y'all help me with my Birkin? I'm sad. Me too. I'm watching from the beginning just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm trying to figure out what did I ask for help. So where Pizarro? Is Pizarro live or something? Like, what's going on? I need to know. Well, if Pizarro, if it ain't nothing, if you gone already and it ain't nothing, I guess I'll find out on the back end. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I'm hold on. Let me reach out to her. Thank you, ODS. All right. So he gonna reach out to her because I want to know. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. I ain't say motherfucking thing. Y'all want to help me with my taxes? I don't get refunds. You and me both. You and me both. I did mine over the weekend myself. I ain't get a motherfucking thing. I ended up owing $497 on my you gonna pop live next. All right, ODS. All right, so I'll go over there. All right, y'all. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. I've been here for 2 hours and 47 minutes. Listen, I said everything I said. I meant it. Everything from the bottom of my heart. And of course, please don't take it to your heart because I just am genuinely giving my commentary. And if you find offense, speak your piece. Talk your shit. I'm not a bully. Talk your shit. I might respond. I might not. I want everybody to feel comfortable. But this is how I feel. Shout out to NBK for hitting that link. Shout out to Max for hitting the link. I wish Pizarro could hit. Oh, Pizarro, hit the fucking link. Hit the link, Pizarro. Come on. Why we got to do this? And thank you, Rita, for coming through. Thank you, Rita. I really do appreciate your support. Rita, I got to tell you, you did a live the other day and had my name in it. I was so nervous to go look at it. I'm like, oh, my God, what did I do to Rita? Y'all, please tell me, did I do something? I was like, fuck. And it wasn't that. So, baby, I'm like, nah, this is crazy. Is Pizarro going to hit the link? Pizarro, you could just tell me what it is or what's going on. Because, see, I'm trying to figure out, like, what we got going on. And then we can finish it at your live. We can go to the next spot. Oh, you got your sound bites. All right. I was going to say, because I can hit the link over there at ODS or I can hit your link. I'm around this weekend. I'm here now. Shit. I don't think I said anything. I ain't even mentioned Demon Soul in this live at all. So I'm trying to figure out what happened. I'm always here, nigga, in the bushes, mostly Rick up there too. What up, Rick? Shout out to Rick and Rita. I appreciate y'all too. Shit. Oh, Pizarro live after you. All right, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna go. Pizarro, I'm gonna hit your link. I'm gonna hit Pizarro link. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit your link. So you don't rush. Stay with the babies. So like I was saying, everything here I fucking meant. It is what it is. If you take it personal, you take it personal. That's your thought. I want to say this. I didn't say anything to Demon Soul or about Demon Soul, so I don't know where this is going, but you know, I guess she feeling some kind of way about something I said today. So I guess we'll see. It is what it, it is what it is. I always choose peace. Please know I always choose peace. I don't want smoke with nobody. I just want to give my commentary and I just want to, roll on. I choose peace. Lord, I choose peace. I'm going to lock you in the room. Baby, I choose peace. Yes, Cole. Yes. Switch up them lives. Y'all know my channel strikes down. Oh, so you good. So you can go back live now? Restart your router. C-SPAN. It's right here. Soon as I get off live, I'm going to put it up. Take my baby outside. And you just trying to be messy. Oh, no. Damn. Thank you, Zap. It's good to see you here. It's good to see you back in the chat. My God, today, Tag Team Lives. My God, today, Youngest, good morning. Folks from Baltimore never choose peace. Yeah, you shit me. I'll be the first time talking about he demonetized. I heard Cole got demonetized. And I meant to tell Cole the trick about being demonetized for if it was for what I heard it was for, you had some content that your channel after review, it didn't meet the criteria. And I say this all the time. Y'all gotta balance out non-beef sector content on your channel. All right, Simply Made. ODS is live. All right, y'all. I done held y'all long enough. We don't have my commentary out. We about to go over there. Cole, here's the thing. You got to make sure you have a balance of your content. That's why I got hot topics and beef sector. So when they do review my channel right now, I'm at about 70% hot topics content versus commentary on the beef sector, which balance it out. So my monetization looks good. So they run this bitch. They're going to see a small percentage of me going off and a huge, larger percentage of my other shit. So, uploads and, just a little 2-minute clips, but they don't look at time. They count video. So it'll be video count. So I'm just giving tips out because I've been doing this shit for a long time and I haven't got nearly none of the strikes as a lot of people have gotten. So I just really be watching the guidelines and shit. So, all right, ODS. We'll see you over there. I'm about to end on this intro. I hope y'all enjoy this shit. Let's go.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Neighbor, 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 mine, could you be mine? Neighborly day. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say my neighbor.